So I was looking through the YouTube comment section on our YouTube Studio app the other day, and some lovely gentleman, or three lovely gentlemen, decided to compare us to three different people. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't unsee it. So I'll go to Gio's. Do you want to do yours first or last?
Do mine last.
Do yours last. Okay. So this was when I had the beard, like the longer beard.
Yes.
And someone called me Chet Holmgren.
Okay.
I could see it.
Yeah, I see.
Someone called Antoine Barnacle Boy.
What is that?
Barnacle? You don't know Barnacle Boy?
Talk to me.
Did you watch SpongeBob?
I'm a superhero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a superhero.
Yeah, I see another picture of that.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah. And then someone called you Bryce James looking ass.
Bryce James.
Bryce.
Yeah.
No way they call me Bryce James. That is next level, bro.
So that's the Mermaid Man.
They say I look like Bron's son.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that.
I could see it low key.
I'll take that.
Barnacle
No, he's
Boy
like
to the left.
10 shades darker than me. I'll take
You're
it.
a light skinned version of Bryce James.
Okay, I'll take it.
So Legio James.
I was doing
Or Gios.
I gotta find that
Let me
comment.
see that again.
Hold on.
Show me that thing, bro. Yo, I got these granola bars yesterday. I don't know why. I was just craving granola bars like
They're
crazy.
good, bro. They hit
Which
the
ones?
spot.
Just like the regular like Nature Valley ones, like
Oh,
the
bro.
quote unquote.
Did you
healthy
leave like a
ones.
trail of crumbs?
Bro, everywhere. It's crazy because you open it up and it's like
It just
sometimes it's like a
explodes.
crazy tug and it's like boom and it's everywhere and it's like
Yeah.
So I'm to the right. Barnacle Boy's to the right.
dying,
Mermaid Man is to the left.
That's really crazy. Yeah, I want to
Listen,
know what this guy looks like. Let's roast him.
You're,
next.
Yeah.
you're calling me a superhero, so I take that no insult.
But what
What
does
was this
Barnacle
guy's
Boy
name?
do?
We're gonna track
Huh?
him down.
I forgot what the names were,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, because they were from like weeks ago.
Oh my.
I didn't find that.
Because I was so bored the other night. I was just scrolling because we don't reply to every comment. Because
Right,
one, not every comment is nice, and two, we just don't have the time.
Yeah.
So we are grateful for every comment. We do read through, I'd say, a significant amount of them, especially like on the shorts that do blow up and get a lot of views, like our LeBron or Jordan guest that's got like I don't know, like 100 comments.
That's hilarious.
It's hard to go through all of them,
Yeah.
but yeah, essentially. But yeah, we were talking about like fruit before before we kind of get into the
Yes.
thick of things.
All right, comment down below. What's your favorite grape? Is it green grapes, red grapes, Concord grapes, jumbo grapes, small grapes? You name it. Let me know what's your favorite grape down below. We're gonna do a poll to see what's the best grape.
Yeah, we gotta see what the best grape
In
on
my
planet
opinion,
Earth is.
I like Concord grapes.
I don't think I've ever had a Concord.
those
grape.
are like the
Have you ever had grape juice?
yeah
I don't like
same ones
grape
that are
juice.
made.
Okay. So
Grape-
it's like the same, like purple
anything-
grape juice. It's
Yeah,
Concord grapes.
anything like grape juice tastes like cough medicine. So like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
not a
sugary.
grape guy. Like the grape prime is just like not a huge fan. But every other flavor of prime is good if they want to sponsor us.
No, but like all
Gotta protect
natural.
the brand deal.
Prime is strictly artificial. I'm talking
Prime
about
is strictly it's coconut
Yeah,
water.
bro. Nah,
Well,
bro.
no, prime. I think prime is the only artificial, and prime is the sugar. They use. I think
Sucrose.
they use stevia. in
Nah,
prime.
they use sucrose. Maybe they use both.
Yeah, they
but
use both.
There's definitely sucrose in there.
Oh, there
I saw
has to
that.
be. Yeah. If it's
And
that
there's-
sweet,
Yeah.
has to.
And I also saw artificial and quote unquote natural flavors, which is actually not natural, but they have the name there. The FDA allows them to put natural, but it's really
Yes.
not.
Right.
We can get into that, but we're not going to do that on a sports podcast.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they got a whole lot of junk in there.
a lot.
They do.
yeah.
So I'm talking about the natural stuff,
The natural stuff.
not the artificial. Have you ever
Yeah.
had natural grape juice? No. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you if I did or not.
Like
like-
Welch's
Oh
grape
yeah, no,
juice?
I don't like
No.
Welch's.
Okay.
Anything grape just tastes like medicine. I just
don't
don't.
know.
I don't like it at all.
What about you, Ant? You like green grape juice? I mean, not juice, just
Green
grapes.
grape juice.
Just
I like-
grapes.
I like red grapes.
White grape juice.
White grapes? No, just grapes.
Oh,
though.
grapes. Yeah, any grapes I like.
Any grapes.
I'll eat any.
Any,
Well, you gotta pick though.
You have to pick one. You can't sit on the fence. We don't sit on the
White-
fence here.
White grapes are pretty good, but we always have the purple.
Just red.
Red
Dark
grapes.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
red
red
grapes.
red grapes are the best in my
Yeah,
opinion.
they're the sweetest.
I think they're the best,
Yeah.
like perfect balance for a grape.
They
But
are.
let me ask both of you a question before we dive right in. Your favorite fruit, your least favorite fruit, and the most underrated fruit.
Oh wow.
Favorite
That gets
fruits.
some thought. That's just shower thoughts question.
The
Right?
shower thoughts question.
Yeah,
but-
This might get a little deep here.
Yeah, it's might get a
I
little
think
deep.
my favorite is definitely raspberries.
Yes, you are a
Wow.
bro. He is a raspberry fiend. Like when I first met him, and I came over to his house like the first or second time, bro went through like an entire bowl in 10 minutes.
Raspberries, Raspberries hit hard.
You know what's crazy? What goes insane every summer
What?
is the raspberry lemon ices, Italian ice. Raspberry lemon Italian ice is like the best thing.
Are you a raspberry lemonade fan?
I am.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Say so.
I personally am not a big fan of raspberries. For me,
They're
like,
so good.
for me at the top, it's like really a toss up between strawberries and watermelon.
Okay. I love
Like,
both of those.
A
Those are
good,
really
a
good.
good watermelon and a good strawberry clears just anything.
You know what I was thinking the other day?
What?
Like, you know how fruits have seeds?
Yes.
Every single fruit, right?
Yeah.
Like whether it's on the outside of it like a strawberry or on
Yeah.
the inside like an apple.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the seed of a pineapple?
No.
No. Where the heck are the seeds of a pineapple?
Seeds of a pineapple. It could. It's got to
That's
be.
my question.
Maybe it's hidden in that fibrous core.
No. No
Yeah.
way.
I'm just, or unless maybe
It's
the
microscopic?
maybe the seeds of the eyes.
Maybe.
Like when you cut through the skin, or you like cut around the skin, and you
Maybe
see
there's something there.
Maybe, I don't know. You never
But
know.
I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah.
So that's an
crazy.
interesting thought. Like if you guys know, let me know because I really want to know.
But Gio,
So-
what is your favorite
Oh,
fruit?
you looked
Gio?
it up already? You
I
freaking
did.
Research.
So when you cut pineapples open, there's little brown seeds in the pineapple, like the yellow.
No, there's not.
That's
Let me see it.
apparently what
It's got to be the
says.
eyes. It has to be the eyes.
Can I see it?
But I don't recall ever seeing pineapples look like that with
Never.
brown leaf.
I've never seen that.
No.
I've never seen that.
Okay.
But what's your favorite fruit, Gio?
Okay, so my favorite fruit. This is so hard, man. It really depends on the season because I love fruits.
Let's
so,
just
like,
say it's the perfect season, the perfect scenario for you,
wow.
the best version of a fruit.
I'm gonna go with
You can grow red
between
pineapples.
it's between pineapple or watermelon for me.
Okay.
For their favorite
For my favorite.
I think in
I love
in some
watermelon.
parts of
watermelon, I like.
in some parts of Hawaii you can get a pink pineapple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can grow red
Yeah.
pineapples.
You can.
Yeah.
Watermelon just hits the spot.
You can
It's-
grow orange and yellow watermelons too. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
watermelon.
different colors.
I was gonna say it's the most underrated
My
because
least
we only
favorite?
have it during summertime, majority of the time.
Yeah.
Least favorite though.
What's your least favorite?
Lemons,
Lemon.
Lemons. Yeah, it's fair.
Lemons are so crucial though, and like
They really are.
they're very crucial
In
to
dishes.
everything.
Yeah.
like cleaning even. You can clean.
If I'm
lemons.
eating casually,
Yeah.
Lemons are not really a fruit you eat like that.
no, yeah, exactly.
So probably like, I guess like oranges.
I'm not a big oranges are fire.
Oranges are
They're good.
okay.
I'm not a big fan of kiwis. They're really slimy.
I like kiwis.
That's fair.
Okay.
Kiwis are really slimy.
Okay.
Kiwis are okay. I'm
I don't like blackberries that much.
I don't like
Blackberries are sour.
blackberries.
I hate them.
Yeah. I actually don't like pineapple or blueberries.
Wow.
Pineapple,
I love
I
blueberries.
agree because it's very acidic. And I hate having that burning sensation after I eat pineapple.
You know, like when you have too much, you get like a fuzzy tongue. It's exactly what that is.
Because the acidity in pineapple is significantly higher than any fruit. Where if you were to eat pineapples consistently every day for like 10 years, you're going to lose your taste buds.
No way.
Yeah.
That's like Anthony science. It's not
that,
real
that is
science,
Anthony
guys.
science.
crazy.
I'm not a scientist,
It's not real science.
but I'm a pineapple scientist.
He's a He's a pineappleologist.
Yeah.
But what is the most underrated fruit?
Oh, I have an answer for this.
I have such a good shout for this.
hear
But I'm
you.
saving mine for last.
Okay. Anthony.
So you go
say,
first,
You can
Anton.
say like guava or mangoes.
Oh, mango should
Oh.
have been my number one.
Actually,
forgot about
can I
mangoes.
change? Actually,
Mangoes are really
mango is my least favorite fruit.
No, mangoes are
I've-
so
Yo,
juicy.
I got it. Yo, you got to get out of here, bro.
I've tried to like mangoes. I just don't like them.
Yo, we have to
an
cancel
underrated
Tyler.
fruit.
I'm sorry. It's
An
a hot
underrated
take.
fruit I know it's underrated because people don't like it because of its shape. But a banana.
Oh, bananas are like
Bananas
one
are
of my favorite
goated.
fruits. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah, but
It's
people
just
make
people.
jokes of it.
Well, that's because that's just
They're
immature.
immature.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Their mind is so far down the
but
gutter.
bananas are like. I just had a whole bag of banana chips earlier. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're good.
So that's your bananas. Your most underrated.
Underrated.
I think bananas are
bananas
really
are not
underrated.
underrated.
I want to hear what yours is.
Okay,
'Cause
mine.
I
is,
have such a shout, and if you
Yo,
take mine, I swear.
I heard you eat the banana peel. Is that true?
You know, you're actually supposed to. It's how you eat it. How you eat the banana. You ever see? Look. Think about it.
But you gotta peel it the other side
Monkeys-
around.
Monkeys don't peel their bananas.
They peel the other side. They eat the whole, but they peel the other side.
They bite it. They
Correct.
eat the peel.
But
you're actually supposed.
to.
You're actually
Yeah.
supposed to peel it from the bottom, so you,
You
don't
are
get the
supposed to peel it
strings.
from exactly,
But
exactly. But we don't peel it from the top because we're fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, there's a handle on the top.
Yeah, it's like an easy tab right
Yeah.
there. You just click
Yeah.
open like a
But I need to
Coca-Cola
hear what this
can.
underrated fruit
All right,
is.
underrated fruit is cantaloupe.
Oh,
I
okay.
love cantaloupe, and a lot of people don't really like it that much.
I like it.
Honeydew?
It's better
Honeydew
than
melon
honeydew.
is also very good.
I'm
but
not a huge fan of
cantaloupe.
honeydew.
Is a pretty
I'm telling you guys right now, cantaloupe, get into
Cantaloupe
it.
is good.
If you get
Cantaloupe's good.
if you get a nice ripe cantaloupe,
Oh,
and then you like
Amazing.
season it with like a little bit of salt, not too much, like a good amount of salt, and it's perfectly ripe and juicy. Oh my
it
god!
also goes great with prosciutto.
With what?
prosciutto and
Really?
cantaloupe, or
Yeah.
I
prosciutto
never
and
had that.
watermelon.
Yeah,
Never had
prosciutto
that.
and melon is a great combo.
Prosciutto
But
and melon is
I don't like eating raw meat like that. so
y'all are disrespecting.
I like to chef it up.
Y'all are
even though I'm Italian.
disrespecting the most underrated fruit in the game. That is a nectarine.
Nectarines are good. Yeah.
Nectarines
They
are.
are.
like one of my guilty pleasure foods. They're so good.
What's better, peaches or nectarines?
Nectarines by far.
I think peaches have better taste if you get like a good peach. But I hate the fuzziness.
I think
though.
Peaches are fuzzy.
peaches are more consistent, but a good nectarine shits on any like peach.
Yeah.
Like
nectar. It's just the nectar in there. It's that tasty nectar.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's cool. A little
That's the end of our fruit
intro.
segment.
Yeah, our fruit
Yeah.
segment. It's just, waffle,
Yeah.
general waffle or anything like that. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 21 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Tyler Schwartz.
Wait, I'm sorry. Really
Ooh.
quickly. So I'm so sorry for that.
What the hell?
Really quickly. Papayas. They're not the greatest tasting fruit, but
Papayas
the
are-
seeds of the papaya, if you eat the seeds whole,
Yeah.
it's actually really, really, really good for you. So get into that.
And
Tyler,
I actually
continue.
take those papaya capsules like the enzymes
take
for
those?
digestive health.
So good
Yeah,
for you,
Every
Tyler.
night, and they're so good.
But it's even better if you get like the actual papaya seed.
Well, yeah, but I don't have like $1 million to do that consistently.
No, like you just get a papaya from the store.
Papayas are expensive.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Per pound, they're ridiculous.
Gio wants you to eat the seeds so you grow a papaya in
But you can't. But don't bite the seed though.
No,
like you have to swallow it whole,
Yeah.
and then it acts
Take
like
it
a
like a pill.
magnet. It literally acts like a magnet and takes all the junk and stuff out of your gut. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really good for you.
It is.
Okay.
But anyways, I'm sorry.
But yeah,
Continue, Tyler.
I feel like every time I do that intro thing, someone always interjects with something random. I feel like that's our shtick for the episode. But take two. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 21 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Tyler Schwartz, Anthony Cavino, and Giovanni Twitteri coming at you from the studio once again. Lads, we're back in the stew. The pod's now old enough to drink in the United States of America. How are we feeling?
We good?
Hungry.
We here? You're
Talking
hungry?
about fruit.
Yeah.
I'm completely filled up from K-pot last night. Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had all you can eat, and I shouldn't have done it.
That
How much weight do you think you gained from that?
Oh, I definitely gained like at least 7 to 8 pounds.
Yeah, that
Give it to
for
me.
sure.
Give it to me.
I would
need,
love to.
I need the poundage.
I wish there was like a conversion of pounds, but there isn't.
Yeah,
Not
no,
yet.
unfortunately, I don't. That sounds painful,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. But lads, we actually are a couple weeks away from our 6-month anniversary from starting the pod, from our first ever short. So I think, was it September 1st? So next week will be, so figure episode 23 will be our 6-month anniversary for our channel, and it'll be our 5 months for the pod.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, insane, right?
That's significant.
Very
We
significant.
doing it, bro.
But
Okay.
we have a jam-packed episode for y'all today. I'm just going to pull up the agenda on my notes because I'm not a brainiac. So obviously, you're in the intro right now. We got a bunch of new signings and extensions to talk about as we're getting closer and closer to training camp and the regular season beginning and everything of that nature. We're going to do a tier list for the first time on the channel. We finally have the facilities to do so, and it should be a lot of fun. And then last week, you saw us rank the top 30 coaches in the NBA, or just all 30 coaches. If you want the link to episode 20, down in the description, go check it out, both YouTube and Spotify. Today, we're going to do the top 30 players in the NBA. This is our last episode before we get into the 24-25 swing of things. We got a new series coming up, which I'm excited for. I think the guys are as well. And then afterwards, it's Antoine's turn for shower thoughts. So a lot on the docket today, but I think we're ready to dive right in. And anything else from y'all before we go into it?
Let's do it.
That's
All
good.
right,
Straight
let's
to it.
go. So if you guys are on YouTube, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We're closing in on 3K really soon. Make sure to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way you're notified every single time we upload so you don't miss out, because we do upload every single day. If you're on any audio platforms, be sure to give us a 5-star rating. We should hopefully be on Apple Podcasts this week. I was able to secure some assistance, and we're just going to make sure that it works. So next week, I'll shout the person out for the help. That way, In case it doesn't work, then I don't want to put them on the spot. But I appreciate you. You know who you are. But yeah, if you guys are on any audio platforms, be sure to check us out on there. Follow us, 5-star rating, answer the polls, comment. You know the whole drill. Follow us on our socials. And I think that's pretty much all the housekeeping stuff. So let's get into the first story. It's been a while since we've announced some contracts and some signings and everything like that. I think we were a little bit out of rhythm, but we're kind of back now. We're so back, as Gio always says. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 different signings to get into today, and the first one we're going to get out of the way is our only signing because we have 3 extensions. I'm sorry, I've worded this horribly, but it is what it is. I'm tired. First one, the Boston Celtics have signed Nets legend. That's right, Nets legend Lonnie Walker IV to a 1-year, $2.6 million contract. Now, I'm not too sure if this contract is fully guaranteed. I believe it is because the Celtics had, I think, 1 roster spot open. I, for one, don't know how the hell Lonnie Walker was still available this late in free agency to begin with. He averaged 10, 2, and 1 last year in Brooklyn on 42, 38, 76 shooting splits. He was playing extremely good basketball before going down in mid-December with a hamstring injury. And this seems to be a reoccurring theme for Lonnie, kind of going too hard in the regular season pause, like early on, not taking breaks. Because at that point, we had guys in and out the lineup, and he was like our constant, common denominator, I guess, on the bench. And then came back, kind of just picked up where he left off. And look, I think this was a really good move for Boston. I think this is one of the most sneaky, underrated signings of the entire summer. So, obviously, Gio, I know you know a fair amount about Lonnie Walker, considering he played with your glorious king over in LA. So I'll kind of let you cook up a little bit.
Not LeBron James.
Yes.
For those who don't know.
Yes, for those that don't know, Gio has I would say an unhealthy obsession with Russell Westbrook.
Oh my goodness. I'm not obsessed with Russell Westbrook. I'm a fan.
If you
Let's
want,
put it that way.
Okay, well, if we did upload a segment on Sunday about the top 15 point guards of all time, and Gio may or may not have crashed out. So
Yeah, I crashed out.
So yeah, I would say that's an unhealthy obsession, but it's okay.
Nah, that's just a reasonable crash out, I would say.
A reasonable crash out.
That's a reasonable crash out because where he was ranked on that list, I'm not going to give it away, but where he was ranked was just absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Go watch the video.
Right. But obviously, we know Lonnie Walker had said that Russ is the best teammate he's ever played with, but we're not talking about Russ. We're talking about Lonnie Walker the fourth, the Looney Walker dude. What do you think of this for himself? What do you think of this for Boston going forward?
I think Lonnie's a great piece. He's a very talented player. In his time in LA, he was like probably their best player coming off the bench besides Russ, of course. Actually, no, wait, did Russ start for LA?
He came off the...
He was both,
well,
right?
He was both, but I think if we're being honest, Lonnie was better than Russ on the Lakers.
Yeah. Lonnie was better than Russ. He averaged, 17 points coming off the bench?
All right, so now we'll call it a healthy obsession because you were realistic there.
He averaged 17 points, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
He also played for the Spurs before that, right?
That was when he had the floofy
That's when they
hair.
drafted him.
Yeah, and he was I always was very high on Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
When he was on the Spurs as well, he was like super athletic.
Right.
Player. He can shoot it a little bit, and he was playing under Popovich, so now he has the mental game behind it.
Exactly.
So, and then that transferred over very quickly to the Lakers. It was just unfortunate he got injured because he was a great player looking to get big money, but now
Still looking for the big money.
still looking for the big money.
Yeah.
But he has another opportunity in the league, which is as a blessing.
Exactly, because he said in a press conference, I think midway through the season, he wants a forever home. And I do think if we had kept a hold of Mikal Bridges, I do think we would have re-signed him to like a 3 or 4 year deal. But look, that's how ruthless this CBA is, because Lonnie Walker should be making well over $2.6 million.
Definitely.
Exactly.
And that's kind of the scope of this new NBA, right? Because I think if this new CBA didn't exist, you'd see a few things, right? I think you'd see the Nuggets still have Bruce Brown and KCP and Jeff Green and all them. You'd probably still have Goran Dragic and Blake Griffin and Joe Harris still in the league. And you'd probably have guys like Tyus Jones and Lonnie Walker making more money. than what they ended out getting. So I think we're in a state now where guys in the rotation, like high-end role players, are getting an additional amount of baggage, I guess, is the right terminology for it.
Yeah.
And guys that don't play or are just hogging up a roster spot are not getting the benefit of the doubt anymore.
Yeah.
So it kind of is what it is. But anything from you, Antoine, regarding Lonnie Walker to the Boston Celtics?
It's a great bench piece because we know come playoff time they need guys to come off the bench. And if he's a part of that rotation with Hauser, Pritchard, presumably if Porzingis is healthy, Horford as well. So that you have a nice 4 guys coming off the bench. You leave one starter in there.
Yeah.
But no, Lonnie's a great player. When they drafted him in San Antonio, I wanted it to work because they were a really bad team rebuilding, and it was a nice pick they got. It fell right
really
to their
was,
lap.
yeah.
And he didn't really pan out there. And, he moved on to L.A. 2 years after COVID, then Brooklyn after that. And that's kind of been it for him. Now he stays east. He goes from Central America to West, now back to East, going up a little more northern in the East. Listen, if he gets a ring next year, that'll be much well-deserved, I think, for him. Just because, I feel like a player like him, he deserves to be on a good team to play well as well. And I think Boston could supply him with that. I feel like if he was playing for a really bad team, he could get a lot more minutes.
Oh, yeah.
But I think he wants to get a ring, which for him, it's going to be well-deserved.
Right.
Just, very classy guy and always, never said anything bad to media. Never did. You never heard anything bad come out of his mouth. And he's a really nice person from what the videos I've seen, like interview-wise.
Yeah.
He went to Miami, which that's new to me. I didn't know he went to Miami.
I can tell he went to Miami.
He's
the hair he had coming out of
He is the
school.
offensive version of Bruce Brown because both guys went to Miami and they're both just insanely scrappy on either side of the floor. So I kind of always have grouped them together because they're both so good and they're both Nets legends now. So but yeah, it's good to see for Lonnie specifically because we saw. I don't know if I'll tell you off camera the full story because it's not safe really to say on YouTube. But he has a history, a very dark history. And
Lonnie?
Yeah, and it's good to see where he is now because he's come a long way and nothing he did wrong. It was stuff done to him.
Okay. Wow.
So that my respect already is like sky high for Lonnie.
Wow.
And kind of just seeing the journey of him, kind of finding his grip in the league with San Antonio to literally saving LeBron's ass in the second round 2 years ago against the Warriors just came up so clutch. And I think really just proved this past year in Brooklyn that he's still got it. He's still a very slept on piece in the NBA.
He's super slept on.
He's young.
He's like one of the
He's our age.
He's 24.
He's like
he's 25. He'll be 26 soon.
Yeah, close
He's
enough.
like one of the most forgotten players.
Yeah,
the players you don't think about at all. He could cook you though. He's nice.
That's the tough part about being on a long-term tanking team because let's say he joined us in 2016, he would probably already be like a Derek White type player. But because San Antonio was trying to figure things out and then they decided to fully tank it out.
Right.
You almost kind of got forgotten about.
Yeah.
I think the only ones to kind of make it through the woods there was Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, really happy for Lonnie. I think he's going to come up really big in the playoffs for them specifically.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Even with all the pieces that they have?
Because I think if you're going into this season kind of based on the pieces you have, you obviously don't know the durability of this year compared to last year because obviously you're playing all the way up until June.
Yeah.
And championship hangovers are real.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes a new guy to just come onto the scene and give you new life.
Right.
And remember, we haven't had a repeat champs of the 2018 Warriors. So, and I think this is the only team that's got their full rotation back since that team. So I think it's going to be big for Boston, especially in a weak East. I think this kind of separated them further from Philly and Indiana and New York and all those teams. So it's just a good bolster signing, I would say.
Yeah.
But any final thoughts on Lonnie Walker? Sorry, Nets legend Lonnie Walker before we go on.
No.
Nah.
Let's go.
All right. Moving into the first extension, we're going to one of Gio's former favorite teams, the Los Angeles Clippers, have re-signed, or I guess extended, their center, Ivica Zubac, to a 3-year, $58.6 million contract.
How much?
58.6 for 3 years. So I think he could have gotten a little bit more. But again, we're in the new CBA. It kind of is what it is. But what is he making? Like just shy of like 20 mil?
Yeah.
Something
It was like something like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have
19.
gotten more than that.
Yeah, I think in this new CBA, it really depends because you either get like very undervalued or you get really overpaid. It's kind of hard to tell.
I think if he wanted to go elsewhere, he could have got more money.
Absolutely. You know, like he's just always been in LA his
Yeah,
entire career.
literally.
I saw a clip on Paul George's podcast on the YouTube channel. He was drafted to the Lakers. They were in, I think, Philly
Yep.
or a series, and he got traded to the Lakers. So he
The
just went,
Clippers.
oh, it's the Clippers. Sorry, yeah. So he just went back home
Yep.
and just kind of stayed there. And then
That was it.
He stayed actually in Philly because the Lakers were in town to play them also.
Right.
So just a little cool little tidbit. Last season, he averaged 12, 9, and 1 on 65% from the field, which for a center is really good. Typically, the league leader is around the 69 to 70 range.
Yeah.
And he shot 72% from the free throw line. Didn't shoot a three all season, fun fact. So, and this was also his career high in points per game.
Okay.
So-
12.9.
Yeah.
12.
12.
Okay.
It was like 11.8 something, but we always
Okay.
round up when you're
12.
reading off those stats. And look, he's been a typical, piece to keep them afloat.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Zubac has been another slept-on center.
Definitely.
Had some big games over the past couple of years. Remember that 33.29
Yeah.
rebound game? Amazing.
Huge.
He
Yeah.
needs to get his stats up a little more to be a really better, more productive center.
Well, he'll have that
I don't
opportunity
know.
now
Yeah.
because it's hard doing that when you're playing
Right.
next to PG, Kawhi, and James Harden.
Yeah.
Now he's
Yeah.
just got Kawhi Leonard, and
If
it's only going to be
Kawhi's
for
on
like
the
20
court.
games.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get his touches
he
a lot
needs-
more this season. And
And remember, he's not running the offense. Like not every center is going to play like Jokic or Embiid.
exactly.
He has his own sort of style, and I
And-
think he's one of those guys that does that at
Yeah.
a high level.
And I think if he takes like a Rudy Gobert role where you're kind of like just the anchor of the defense, and that's what he's been doing already.
Right.
If you just take that role, he's gonna be fine, and he'll get even more money. When
After
his
that
time
3 years
comes.
is up.
So
Yeah.
I think the future's bright for Ivica.
What are you any takeaways from Zubac just from watching the Clippers over the past few years?
I call.
Because obviously we know he played with your glorious king.
Okay.
He,
Don't
he's
call him
he's
my
one of
glorious
he's one of their bright spots, and they don't have many right now.
Right. But what did you see the past few years at least?
I would call Ivica Zubac. I don't know how to say his name.
There's many
all
different
these years.
pronunciations.
The
But I'll call him
Lakers-
the Jokic stopper.
Ooh.
The Lakers should have kept him. That's the first thing
Yeah.
they should have did.
Yeah.
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 Should have kept.
Because
they should've kept-
imagine putting him next to AD.
Yeah, that would
Oh
be
my
really
God.
You would
That'd
have
be
no
good.
problem.
That would have been a
That would be
front-court
that would
combo.
truly be a Jokic stopping team right there. Because AD already does a decent job on
Does
Jokic.
a decent job. But
In 1v1 matchups, he
in
does a very
1v1
decent job.
matchups, sometimes he can, but no one can guard
Stop.
him.
Well, nobody
hating
can
on
guard
AD.
Jokic.
I'm not hating on AD.
He's-
AD, in my opinion, is the only player in the league that's close enough to guarding Jokic.
Yes.
He's so good.
He's
But
by-
then you put Zubac right there next to him.
Yeah.
Literally the same body type as Jokic, same strength.
Yep.
Maybe not the same.
Not as strong. A little bit shorter.
We'll see if
Yeah.
anybody else steps up this year. That's not names that we've seen that could stop Jokic.
I think.
But he's just a wide guy.
I think
you
the
know?
only ones that have given him trouble have been AD, and I'm talking like in his prime. Like
I want to see Mobley getting there.
Mobley's going to get
Nah.
like sent back to Cleveland. Like he's going to body bump that bro. He's built like me, but
I
like a
want to
foot
see
taller.
Wemby getting there.
Well, Wemby
Not
gets blocks on his layup attempts and his floaters, but Jokic outsmarts him almost every single time.
Well, he's going to grow
He's
Wemby.
older.
Right. I was actually pleasantly surprised when we played them last year. Claxton and Sharp actually gave him the business for like a quarter.
Telling you,
I
Claxton,
I want to see Isaiah Hartenstein getting there now that he's in the
Hartenstein's
West.
decent.
Hartenstein was decent because he played with him, so he knows a
Yeah.
little bit more of the tendencies.
Now that
but-
he's in the
Hartenstein's decent
West,
against him.
he'll
Should
see
be
him
good.
a good amount.
Yeah. But I do remember he had those two insane passes against the Knicks, both
Yes.
behind the head.
Oh yeah.
Had Hart literally just like
He had
clueless out
MSG
there.
rocking after that.
Yeah. But anyways, back to Zubac. There's not really much he's going to do to keep them in like a high playoff spot. I don't know. I think the Clippers significantly downgraded this offseason.
Yep, they did.
So, I mean, I guess it's just a good money move for bro, I suppose.
Exactly.
Because I don't really think there's anything else of note regarding
No.
that. So,
No.
Any final thoughts on Ivica Zubac? All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a good one. This is one we all love. The people's hero, TJ McConnell, has signed a 4-year, $45 million extension with the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, last year, averaged 10, 3, and 6 on 56, 41, 80 from the field. Averaged a career-high 12 points per game in the playoffs. And I think was a vital factor in all 3 playoff series, win or lose. Just a pesky bench player, guy that plays with grit, and really is good for the young guys. So we'll go to the man whose team lost to TJ McConnell. Your thoughts on this move for the Indiana Pacers?
I wish we had a player like him. Well, we have some guys similar, but I think every team wants a player like him.
TJ McConnell is one of one.
We would have won that series if we had a healthy roster. I will put that out there. Okay, we needed everybody healthy. That would have been a team down probably in 6 games.
I respectfully will disagree.
No.
Respectfully will disagree.
Back me up.
Yeah, I think the Knicks should have won.
Thank you.
But anyways.
I think my point of view from that is if you're guaranteeing full health in total, then the Sixers would have played the Pacers then. Because you think a healthy Embiid would have. Again, it's all up for debate. But I'll let you continue.
From our role players to the Sixers, I think we outshine them. But right now, probably not because they upgraded tremendously.
Right.
Yeah, their Pacers are locking down their guys. They did with Spicy P this year. Spicy P is Pascal Siakam, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Spicy P.
I know. I'm not that out of the out of the NBA world.
Spicy P.
I know who Spicy P is.
Spicy P.
They locked him in. Tyrese got locked in last year.
Yes. This is the first year of his extension.
Okay. Yeah, so they're keeping that core there intact for the next half decade. And then, we'll see from there. Tyrese will still be young. McConnell will probably be on his way out. This is probably his last contract.
Absolutely.
Maybe for Spicy P as well.
Nah. He's in his prime right now.
I would he's like 5 years. Well, maybe it'll be second to last contract.
Yeah.
And then they have all role player rotational guys around them that are really good. But they're going to need another star down the line eventually.
Yeah.
I actually don't think they do. I think they have that third star on the roster.
Which is?
Andrew Nembhard.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's what I'm saying.
He's almost there.
I don't think Indiana's not in win now mode. I think they're in competing mode, but if they win a championship, then great.
If he can get better at guarding Jalen Brunson, then yes. He is a superstar in the making.
The fact that
he can't guard Jalen Brunson.
The fact that that's his only flaw is a beautiful problem to have.
He is a cone on defense.
Is he?
No, he's not a cone on defense. He just can't guard Brunson.
Yeah.
That's the only player he can't guard.
Not a lot of people can guard Brunson.
The only one on that roster that really can guard Brunson is Neesmith. He had that man in jail.
Neesmith is a clamp.
Yes.
So,
look, a good shooter.
I think TJ McConnell is a championship piece.
I agree.
He is like, if the Pacers win a championship within the next 4 years, TJ McConnell will be a humongous factor as to why. Even if they get to the finals.
Yeah.
Which I think they have a good shot at if they're healthy.
I don't know why Philly let him. If Philly had him right now, they probably would have been a lot further in playoff rounds
depends.
Recent years.
His role in Indy is different than it was in Philly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So in Indy, he kind of knows the status of TJ McConnell is so different now. Whereas instead of just a backup point guard, he's like that almost player coach, I suppose, really kind of helping the young guys. I think him and Obi Toppin, I would say maybe like a top 3 bench duo in the NBA.
100%.
Maybe the best.
I view TJ McConnell as a tone setter.
Yes.
He comes into the game, and it's a different game now. He sets the tone. So that's how I view TJ McConnell. I also view him as the...
You know who needs Obi Toppin more than ever right now?
Who?
The Knicks.
Look,
anyway,
you had your chance with him.
Well, Tibbs doesn't like him.
Well, you have Toppin.
He was younger.
You still have
Now
Toppin.
He's more confident.
We have Jacob.
Yeah,
we have the better brother.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, one makes $60 million and one's on a 2-way.
Okay.
He was nice in summer league.
Yes. But TJ McConnell is one of those guys that just completely throws a team off.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice him and Hallie both have similar aspects of the playmaking, but they're so different, whereas Hallie will kind of probe around and either just pull up a three or just like throw it to the corner. McConnell is rarely shooting. So he's going to seek for the pass or he's going to just sneak around you and throw up a layup.
Right.
And I feel like once a team gets adjusted to Halliburton,
Yep.
TJ McConnell comes in and it's a whole different game.
You know, that's such a plus for like a team to have where a veteran backup point guard can come in and give the defense an entirely different look to the offense. It's such people don't really realize how valuable that is to a team.
Yeah.
Like to have that good of a reliable backup point guard.
Yeah.
To like cook up the defense because they have no idea. Well, they have an idea, but they
have an idea.
It's completely different than what you saw. Not completely, but it's different than what you saw in the starting unit.
It's like, and once Halliburton comes back in, you're thrown off already because of McConnell. It kind of reminds me of like the professional wiffle ball when you throw a different pitcher, it gives the team a different look, and then the other guy comes back in and just starts dominating.
Precisely.
So, yeah, congrats to TJ McConnell. Well deserved. Finally got a big money contract. And any final thoughts on the main man before we move on to the big dog?
Let's do it.
All right, the final one. Interesting one. As Stephen A. Smith would allude to, the greatest shooter God ever created, Wardell Stephen Curry, signed a 1-year, $62.6 million contract extension with the Golden State Warriors. This now guarantees him $178 million through 2027 or 2028, one of the two. Obviously, last year averaged 26, 5 and 5 on 45, 41, 92 from the field. Obviously, we saw what he did in the semifinal and the gold medal match of the Olympics. Is the defending Clutch Player of the Year award. We saw reports, of, is he going to remain a Warrior for the rest of his career? Is he going to go to the Lakers? Is he going to go elsewhere? We don't know. But what do we think of this?
Why do they need to add the extra year on?
To keep him there.
Okay.
I think.
To keep
I
it.
guess. Listen, I think that's probably the end of his contract after that year.
It's tough. He's 36, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you think he'll play till he's 40?
He could. The way he played
I
this
think it's
summer.
very ankle dependent.
Nah. He's a straight shooter. That man is not
He'll
gonna
be a Warrior for life.
Yeah.
I hope he is.
Yeah, he
I
should.
don't want to see him in a different uniform.
And then
I also don't want to see him come off the bench. I think he should just retire on top of his game.
Yes.
Retire when he starts averaging in like 19, 18, just call it quits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he'll
I agree.
know. They're gonna retire his number right away.
Yeah.
They're gonna put a statue the year after outside,
He'll get,
and they're gonna name it Curry Center.
imagine. I mean, without a doubt, the best Warrior ever.
Yes, all time.
So because even though some people, you could make the argument KD's better all time, Steph Curry's the better Warrior.
No one's gonna top him ever.
No, not in
That's
the
the
Warriors.
best Warrior of all
Wilt
time.
Chamberlain
Wilt Chamberlain, yeah, but
is a warrior.
is a Warrior. But if you look at the body of work Steph has done just with the Warriors, remember,
Okay.
Wilt was with the Lakers for some time.
Yeah.
He also played for the Warriors when they were in Philly.
Still a warrior.
Still a Warrior. So I think that's really the.
Yeah.
I feel like the Mount Rushmore of the Warriors would include Steph, Clay, Wilt, and either KD or Draymond. It
Jason
depends on.
Richardson.
I would say
Hey,
Draymond.
Has to be
Jason
Draymond.
Richardson.
Yeah, sure.
No, bro.
Jason Richardson.
Matt Barnes.
Zaza. Matt Barnes. Zaza.
Honestly, you could put Zaza there because his dirty ass play is the only reason why
Zaza.
they won.
No
the
cap.
ring, bro. That's crazy.
Festus Ezeli.
Rick
Yes.
Barry's.
Chris
maybe.
Chioza.
Chris.
Yeah.
Festus.
Quinn Cook.
Quinn Cook,
Oh
who's
my
fat.
gosh.
Yeah.
Fat Quinn Cook.
Wow.
Fat Cook.
Fat Cook.
Okay. This man, Fat Cook.
This man
Fat-
just loves roasting players.
Fat Cook.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Fat Cooks for Zion.
Yeah.
Yo, Zion's skinny now. Cut it out.
See how he switched up?
Zion's
Crazy.
a top 30 player, by the way. Preview.
All right, we'll get into that later.
We will get into
segments.
that.
Indeed, he is, but we'll get into that.
But yeah, I mean, this is
But
the
skinny Zion could be not top 30. Fat
Okay.
Zion could be top 30.
okay. Well, we'll get into that later on. Well, at least in 5 minutes. But yeah, this is Steph's first time in the I guess the second time technically in the post Clay era because they did miss 2 seasons without him. But this is the first time where they know he's not coming back. So I'm curious to see how he plays specifically because I think he's played pretty much his entire career with Klay Thompson. And this might be his final season with Draymond too.
Yeah.
So we don't really know because Draymond at the end of next season will only have 2 years, $50 million left on his contract.
Yeah.
So the Warriors could easily move that off.
This year is the first year of a new era for them. So we'll see how they coop and just how Steph plays, how Draymond is, and then when Draymond leaves, maybe then you'll see definitely the era extending completely different.
Exactly.
So
I'm curious to see who that player is going to be to carry the torch after Steph. Because you could either say it could be Pods
Kuminga,
or maybe they go into a tank and they draft someone insane in like 2029.
They did that, and it was James Wiseman, and then look where that took him.
Well, they weren't moving on from the dynasty era.
Yeah.
James Wiseman was another piece to kind of keep them afloat, but it didn't wind up working out, even though they still won a championship.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what happens there. But any thoughts on Steph? Any final thoughts on the Warriors as a whole?
No, just the best ever.
Okay, really?
Not the best ever.
That's insane.
The best shooter.
shooter ever.
Yeah, best shooter.
One of the best ever
Best shooter ever.
in
Best
our
shooter
current
ever.
memory and time.
We'll just go with best shooter ever.
Best shooter ever, one of the best of this generation,
Yeah.
and one of the faces of the NBA.
No,
For sure.
we've seen the best shooter of all time. It's
Well,
him.
he's clearly the best shooter of all time. There's like a gargantuan gap between him and like Ray Allen.
Yeah.
So,
Ray was locked down though.
knockdown.
He was locked down.
Lockdown is a defender.
You know who played with Ray Allen?
John Markkinen.
You know who else played with John Markkinen?
Who?
Cleggy Hermson.
You know who else played with Cleggy Hermson?
Who?
Paul Pierce.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
I think it's time we move on.
Yes.
All right, into the next segment. And it's time to make some history. For the first time on our channel, we're going to be doing a tier list. Now, we weren't sure what exactly we're going to do for a tier list. We finally got the facilities to do so. And we're going to do a tier list on some redesigned jerseys. That's right. There's going to be a little mini series over the next month. I saw a Twitter user. His name is Lance Heinzman. Shout out Lance. Very good graphic designer. As you can see, he made all these jerseys that we will see in the next few minutes. And we're going to start off with the association jerseys. These are all the white ones that they wear, usually on the road nowadays. And we're going to basically rank these in a tier based on how better or worse they are compared to the current counterpart. So on the screen right now, you'll be able to see the tier list. Obviously, what I'm showing these guys is a little bit different just because we need to see the images. But we're going to put these into 5 different tiers. So the top tier is going to be Take My Money. These are just instant cops, right? Everything of that nature. The second tier is going to be Good Upgrade, just a good, solid upgrade on the previous. The third one is Vanilla AF. So boring, but not awful. So just as plain mid as it gets. The fourth one is Miss the Mark, ones that just did not perform at the level we expected it to, and the current one's better. And the 5 in the bin, if you don't know what in the bin means, then you need to join that shirt in the bin. So essentially, that's going to be that.
With me in the shower.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, question.
Answer.
So are we ranking these jerseys based off of the previous or the
The
jersey
new
they're
one.
using right now,
We're
or
ranking it based off how they look,
just
but
how they look? Period.
also in a factor to their previous to the
Okay.
current
So we're
counterpart.
factoring that in, whether or not it's
Factoring
better or
in.
whether or not it's worse.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, wait. They are joining me in the shower later. Oh, crap. I completely messed
Oh,
up. I
crap.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot it's his turn for shower
Oh,
thoughts.
you're joining me for a nice rubber duck?
Subscribe so you can free us from this
No.
nonsense.
I might skip the shower.
I low-key might join you. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
So
It'll
yeah.
be a quick one.
Any final thoughts or anything before we jump right in?
Redesign.
Start them up, Ty.
All right. So these are going to be a random order. We don't know what's going to be next. So I'll introduce it. So try and save reactions to when I'm done introducing it, just so the viewers that are listening on Spotify don't get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
So moving up first, I know which one's first, and it is the defending Western Conference champions, the Dallas Mavericks.
Wait. So the one on the right is
The new one.
Is the
Yes.
concept.
Correct. The one that has the association jersey is
Yeah,
the
it's the
concept.
concept.
I love it.
I think it's great.
I think this is a
personally.
good upgrade.
I love that jersey on the right.
Yeah.
I would say, it's
I think
It's
it's
tough.
All
good.
these jerseys might end up in the S tier.
We have to be critical here.
No,
we
some can
can't
be
have
really bad.
everything up there.
It's so hard though to compare. Like the first ones are obviously going to get a bump higher
Right.
because we haven't seen the other ones.
Right. You just got to look
Yeah.
at it from a perspective of.
I think it's a good upgrade.
Are we allowed to move? Like,
We
let's say we
can, yeah.
put this in S tier. Like later on, if there's too many in S tier, can we move like certain ones
We
Yeah,
out?
can
we'll
move,
move.
yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Let's put this in good upgrade.
I agree.
I'm leaning towards good upgrade because I mean that Mavs current jersey is ass.
Yes.
I don't like it at all.
Yes.
This one's good. It's just a little plain in my opinion. Just
It
outside.
is.
There's no texture on the jersey. I wish there could have been, but
Yeah.
I like the stars. And I
Yes.
do like how Lance put his signature as the sponsor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks fire.
Oh, he did. That's what we're gonna
Yeah.
see what that,
That is
was.
cool.
So, and they got their Mavs fans for life on the bottom corner. I'm pretty sure that's what MFFL stands for.
Yes.
So we're agreeing on good upgrade.
Let's
Yeah.
do good upgrade. Yeah.
Significant.
All right, we'll put this in good upgrade. Moving into jersey number 2, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nah, I'm not a big fan.
I'm not gonna lie.
What do you not?
I like the-
I like it.
There's one thing I don't like about this jersey, and it's the fact that the star is not over the eye
Correct.
and it's in the middle.
I agree with you on that.
I don't like the font.
I don't like the
I
font.
actually do.
It's
like,
okay.
I mean, it's the same font, I think, as the
It's okay.
current one.
No,
I
it's
like
different.
I like the design on the end sleeves. Those are stars. I'm
Yes,
assuming
they are because Minnesota.
this Twin Cities.
Yeah, you can kind of see you can see a nice little nighttime spectacle up in there.
Yeah.
I would put this in the mid tier.
I'll put it in.
You think this is vanilla?
Yeah.
It's
If
vanilla to me.
I don't like the star smack right in the middle.
Okay, that's fair.
It's-
I would put this in good upgrade, but obviously because you two said vanilla AF,
Yeah.
that's where it's going to go. It'll all
I'll put
average
it
out.
vanilla AF.
Okay, that's very respectable. I respect that decision. Moving into jersey number 3, we have the Portland Trailblazers. They've gone for a little more of a cream off-white color, which I
Love
personally
it.
am a huge fan of.
I love that.
Yeah.
And
I
the
like
font,
it.
it's very like retro vibes.
Very retro.
Exactly.
They got
And
the,
the cream
lumberjack.
color is beautiful.
They got the lumberjack on the side with a little flannel pattern.
Whereas, oh yeah, I
Where-
didn't even realize
oh,
that.
Yeah.
I can't
I
see it. We
like
can't
that.
see that from me, but I see it now.
Gio definitely could see it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. He switched also the stripe color. He had black. He has black on top of red, and the other one's red on top of black.
That's right. I do like that a lot. And actually, the lumberjack design's on both sides.
I'm
Yeah.
a fan.
So you do
I
get
take
it.
my money.
I'm not sure if I'm a huge
Take my
fan
money?
of- I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the font that he chose. I think it's a little bit blocky,
Okay.
but I mean, I think it
I
is
could go
better.
good upgrade.
I think it is better than Dallas's.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to
think
put take
it
my
is
money?
better
We'll
than
put it
Dallas.
on high.
I think
on
it's
the
a high good upgrade.
high good upgrade.
High good
Correct.
upgrade. All right,
High
I'll
good
take
upgrade.
it.
It's a high good upgrade.
All right, I think we'll place it there.
Yeah.
All right, moving into the next jersey, we have the San Antonio Spurs. Going more of the Fiesta colors rather than the boring black, gray, and white. Obviously, the spur is completely straight on, so you see the full thing.
Yes.
And I guess the sun is the end of the spur as well.
Correct.
Which I guess Texas heat is a lot.
Yeah.
I personally am a big fan.
I like it.
I like it.
I think it's good. I wouldn't say it's a take my money good.
No.
No, good
but
upgrade.
I think it is a very solid upgrade. I think the font's a huge upgrade.
I like the colors.
Colors are great.
Yeah,
The colors are what make it.
but I
great.
feel like the Spurs black and white is just. It should always be like that.
I understand, but the way he designed it with those specific colors, I think it works.
Yeah,
I think that blue works with that red.
I do
and the
remember like
orange.
1998. Spurs had the colors going, like their court was like
Yeah.
different colors.
Yeah.
Like when
I
Tim Duncan
think
was
this
a rookie.
works.
Yeah.
But I like it. I mean, I would put it in like it's definitely not vanilla.
No.
No, I think it's good
I
upgrade.
put it good
Yeah,
upgrade.
it's
Put it in
good-
good
it's good
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I like the number especially.
Yeah.
I think the number. I'm curious to see what a different number would look like rather than just the number 1.
Yeah.
But obviously, we'll never know
Yeah.
because these jerseys will unfortunately never be noticed by the NBA.
Right.
But it did get noticed by a fair amount of the NBA Twitter community. So, but yeah, I think it's a huge upgrade from whatever the hell it is on the left. I know it's the whole Spurgeon culture, but I'm not a fan personally. But
All right.
it is what it is. Moving into the next one, we have the Boston Celtics. Going with a little bit of a shadow gold aspect. They've kept semi-similar fonts, but they've added a lot more gold and added a lot less black. What do we think of the jersey?
It's kind of like even though they changed it up a little bit, it's still bland.
It's very
There's
bland.
something about the Celtics font right there
It's-
that just makes it even more bland.
He could have incorporated Lucky in this jersey in a good way, but he didn't.
Even if it was just as simple as like a 4-leaf clover, or
Yeah.
just
Or
any
Lucky
clover.
the Leprechaun in any type of shape or form.
But it's cool. It's cool
It's-
because
I feel like Lucky's a
It's
little bit. I
interesting.
feel like Lucky's a little bit difficult to kind of put on a jersey without making it look busy,
yeah.
Yeah.
because the association's supposed to be more of a minimalist style.
Okay.
But even with the minimalist style, I don't like this one at all.
No.
I don't think it's an in the bin.
No,
I
fourth
think it's
tier.
I think it's very close to being in the bin.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I personally would put this in miss the mark because I think the mark was missed
Okay.
I agree.
I agree.
pretty
with that.
more pretty
Yeah.
much here.
Yeah.
So we all agree.
I agree.
Missed the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Sorry, Boston fans. We love y'all, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Moving to the next one, we have the Orlando Magic. Got the pin. They added stars to the pinstripes.
I don't like it.
A different font.
I love the font.
I love the font and I love the textured
and
pinstripes on the back.
That is a really good upgrade. I think that's
This is a really good one.
that's
in
a
my
really
opinion.
good upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
Why?
Really?
It's a really good upgrade.
I don't like the color blue that was.
Oh, I
used.
love the color
That's
blue that they use.
fantastic.
It's more of like a royal blue.
Yeah, I like
No,
the
but it
royal blue.
fits.
It's almost like if you combine like a royal blue with like a navy, and it just like creates this perfect. It's like a bright blue, but it's not offensive.
And the Disney logo would fit perfectly as a sponsor.
Oh, absolutely! It's like a very Disney-esque
It
font
fits
as
so
well.
perfect.
I'm just trying to visualize like Klay Thompson in that jersey.
He's not on the Magic.
I mean,
that was my
KCP.
prediction.
Yeah.
I was
Didn't
I'm
happen.
trying to visualize KCP.
I
in
think-
that
Since
jersey.
you're low on it, Gio, where would you put it?
I put in. It's not vanilla, but I feel like it missed the mark.
Okay, that's fair.
I would buy this jersey. This is taking my money.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. So it's going to wind up in good upgrade because I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to put anything and take my money. That's why I'm on the fence. We can move it.
I would buy this jersey.
If we put it, if I say take, I'm going to say take my money, which means it's going to average out to good upgrade.
Okay.
So that's
I
fair.
could put it in good upgrade because I don't wear a lot of white.
That's fair.
I'll buy the one in blue or black.
Yeah, it's true. Once we get to the statements, the icons, the cities, they're going
that's
to
a
be a
good
lot
upgrade.
more.
I'll do high good upgrade.
I think we could eventually move this one up if we need to, if a lot of the
Yes.
rest are lackluster. So we'll put
Yes.
this in good upgrade for now.
yeah.
All right, moving into the next one. We have the Memphis Grizzlies.
Nah.
So obviously they've gone for a very interesting font choice. The S looks like an 8, and then they've got the grizzly claw marks on the
Claw going
numbers.
through the
And they got that typical Memphis carpet S design on the side. I agree with you, Gio.
misses the mark.
I don't particularly like this one.
No.
I like the original Memphis significantly better than this one.
Yeah, I almost say keep the original and just add some gold.
Yes.
I think it's a
Yeah.
better way to kind of accentuate
Yeah.
the
I think with
jersey?
the claw marks is, I think of the Raptors.
I say this is the bin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling bin on this.
This is bin for me.
Yeah, I'm okay putting it there.
So yeah, because honestly, as long as you say, unless you say vanilla, then it would go in
No.
the bin.
No, not vanilla.
So if you say miss the mark, then it goes in the bin.
yeah.
Bin.
All right. So we have our first bin. Round of applause for the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's go.
They're going to
Snap
be
it up.
a good team this year, but this is not a good jersey.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but it's just not a good fit for them. The jersey looks great, Lance. If you are watching, it is a great design. We're not.
Bro,
Yes.
Lance, you
Lance.
did an outstanding job.
We
Are
are
you
in
kidding
no
me?
way sliding Lance
Kidding me?
at all.
No,
Lance, you're
Lance,
goated, bro.
Lance,
Talent
these are
level is
really good
unreal.
designs. Maybe we'll have different opinions if we see it right in front of us.
Exactly, because like a lot of when the soccer kits get released, they look
Yeah.
better on the players than
Exactly.
they do like in a
Exactly.
picture. So it kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
But Memphis, I'm sorry, Memphis fans, it's going in the bin. Next up, we have the Sacramento Kings. Going for that throwback feel, combining it with the modern day colors. Obviously, we saw the City Edition last year had the Kings going down the right side of the torso. Part of me thinks this looks like a glorified NASCAR uniform.
Yeah, I was
Part of
thinking
me
that.
also adores this.
I like it.
I like it.
It's really solid.
I do like it, but I also like the original almost better.
I think, you know what would make this jersey even better is if they added like black in some way, like whether it's the number was black or you put a black outline around it.
Yeah,
Because I think it just lacks a little bit.
something.
Just
something missing.
Just anything would make it look, I think, that much better.
Yeah.
I would put it in low good upgrade.
Low good upgrade.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Low
Actually,
good
no.
upgrade.
I'll put it in vanilla.
I don't think it's vanilla.
It's vanilla. I think it's
No.
going to go in good upgrade 'cause that's
Okay.
where I'll put it.
Yeah, it's not
But,
vanilla.
Yeah, I think we'll put it there. I think it's a safe spot for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good. It's a good one. I think the number kind of lacked a little bit though with it. Although I do like the crown on the bottom corner. I do like
Yes.
the checkered marks going down the sides.
I do like the checkered
Yeah.
marks as well.
It is fire. Maybe if they added some black or purple into the checkered marks, it could have been higher.
Yeah.
But I'd say
Yeah.
I'd agree with you. Low good upgrade. But I think we might move it down to vanilla maybe later on in the list.
Yes, possibly.
Moving into the next jersey, we have the Miami Heat finally getting back to their Miami Vice vibes, just without the black. So it's more of a daytime Miami Vice. I imagine
Yeah.
their icons are going to be more of the nightlife.
I love
What
it.
do we think?
I like it.
I like it. This one I might even buy.
Really?
I would buy the. I don't wear a lot of white.
Nah, I wouldn't buy this.
I would buy this
I would
one.
wear
I
the
wouldn't buy
black
this.
one.
This is a good upgrade.
It's a good upgrade.
It's a good upgrade, yeah. I think
Significantly
I think if
good
they
upgrade.
included some black outlines, I think it would look a lot. I think the colors would pop.
I like
a
it
lot
without.
more.
I like it without the black outlines.
Yeah.
I think for the blue, it's hard because from a distance, that blue might not pop as much.
It definitely won't. But
It
I
won't,
think that's
that's the
the
thing.
pull of it. You know.
Maybe you're right. That's true. Maybe because the Miami sun is so bright
Yeah.
that it's hard to see
Yeah.
just anything.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm fine
like
with
it.
it.
It's nice.
The more I look at Lance's signature, the more I see like the Lord and Taylor logo.
Yes, I see
Totally.
that.
I just kind of noticed that.
That's funny.
But
I see it.
yeah, I think we're all in agreement. Good upgrade
Yeah.
for the Miami Heatles.
Put it
Yeah.
there.
All right, yeah, I prefer it over the. Obviously, it doesn't make sense. The Heat is obviously going to be red, but it's okay.
Right.
I don't mind it. I think it's a good upgrade, lower
Right.
tier good upgrade. Moving into the next one, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, for me personally, outside of Christmas, I think red and green go awful together. And like the rest of the jersey looks fine, but I'm having a really hard time looking at the Bucks.
Yeah, it's hurting my eyes.
Yeah, it's a little
Yes.
offensive. I'm not gonna lie. The rest of the jersey's good. I wish he could have incorporated more red on the side pattern because I feel like it's a little inconsistent.
He could have incorporated like the Bucks horn somewhere,
Ooh, that would have been
like
That
with
would be cool.
like with the U,
Yeah.
having the horn come out from both sides.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I can read Bucks, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
I think this is in the bin.
Ooh, you put this in the bin.
This is in the
This
bin.
might be. Wait,
I would
what's the
put
other
this.
one?
I would put this in miss the mark
I
purely
agree.
because the rest of the jersey looks good.
Yeah.
I just
I
think
don't
the
know.
Bucks text itself because I like the off-white cream color.
Yes, that's fine.
But I think the Bucks font, or not the font, the colors that he chose, and I think just the fact that there's all red here and then it's just no red on the sides kind
Yeah.
of missed the mark a bit for me with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
I like the
think-
font. It's just
font's cool.
the font's like playfully cool, lighthearted font. But
Yeah,
like
it's better than that blocky corporate ass.
Yeah.
Their current one.
They always have that in every single one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So where would you put it, Gio? You're kind of the decider here.
I think in the bin.
I'm gonna put it in the bin.
It's going in the bin.
It's a bin.
Bin.
Honestly, 2021 Tyler is so happy right now that the
Yeah.
Bucks are going in the bin. So we're sorry, Milwaukee fans, but this one is going in the bin.
Yeah.
Moving into the next one, we have the Houston Rockets.
I'm a huge fan already.
That is
This
a
one
nice.
is fucking
Jersey.
phenomenal.
Oh, this is
Excuse my
tough.
French, but this one is fucking incredible.
Lance, you did it with
That's
this
a
one,
nice
bro.
jersey.
Lance, yo, we got to snap it up for Lance right
Lance,
now.
you did it with this
snap
one,
it up
bro.
for Lance, man. I love the Rockets need to go back to this aerospace design.
They do.
Have to. The navy blue with the red just goes so nicely.
Wow.
Oh my god, I love how it says Houston on the side. The Rockets
Honestly,
logo also.
I would buy this.
Yeah.
I would, bro.
It's a nice one.
This
Take
would
my money, bro.
Take the $80 out of my wallet and into the Fanatics shop.
Maybe not 80.
Yeah.
I'll get it on sale.
Yeah,
We get
sure.
a nice, good deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Black Friday.
But I'm
Cyber
definitely
Monday
buying this
sale.
one.
No, it's a nice one.
This is take my money from me.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah.
All right, we have our first.
a
I think
really
this is our
nice
first
one.
S tier. Take my money. So, congratulations to the Houston Rockets. Moving into the next one, we have a curveball. So what Lance has decided to do is give the New Orleans Pelicans back the Jazz name. So they are the New Orleans Jazz, and this is the redesign.
Bin.
You don't like this?
I don't.
I like it because the saxophone.
See, I'm a
with
little
the
biased,
J.
'cause-
Oh, hold on now.
The
yeah.
saxophone with the J.
In New Orleans,
New
the
Orleans.
connection to
And
jazz.
Utah Jazz makes no fucking
That's
sense.
so true.
I'm biased.
You know
Wait,
what, Lance?
I'm biased because I played the saxophone
When
growing
This is
up.
a good upgrade.
So it's
When were the New Orleans Jazz?
way back when, and then they
Okay.
moved to
They should have stayed the Jazz.
moved to Salt Lake City. Yeah, but I think this needs to happen because this makes sense. It fits the Mardi Gras Bayou Nolans theme.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So to me personally, I'm struggling here because the jersey is an upgrade on the Pelicans because I mean it's the Pelicans, but I'm not a huge fan of the size and the font
Yeah.
choice for the Jazz. That's why
No.
I'm kind of stuck.
a little large.
Even the color gold, I think it should be a tad brighter.
Yeah, or not even. I think
Nah.
a tad more. I think there needs to be a little bit more black of an outline.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think. I also don't like others. I do like the fact that the muzzle is a basketball, but
Yeah.
you're essentially the muzzle just prevents more sound from coming out.
Yeah. I
So-
think this is a good upgrade.
I like a
think
good upgrade.
mid-good upgrade.
I would put this in vanilla because I just don't like the way the jersey came out, but it
Okay.
is an upgrade, so it will average out to good
Yeah.
upgrade.
Yeah.
So now you're probably wondering, what did they name the Utah
Right.
Jazz?
Right.
Well, he rebranded the Utah Jazz.
love it.
And it is the Utah Jazz. I forgot what it was.
The
Oh,
Utah,
the
the
Utah.
Utah Mountaineers.
no, it was
Is
not
it
the
the
Mountaineers.
Miners?
No, what was it?
The
oh,
Utah-
crap. Oh, this is such an
Utah-
L from Tyler.
The
I'm
Utah
so sorry, folks.
Skiers.
It was the Utah.
I do like it though.
The Utah Plateaus.
No, it was the Utah something.
The Rocky Mountains.
It was the Utah Rail Riders.
Rail Riders.
So I guess if you're like a
This is
snowboarder
so tough.
or a skier,
I'm
this
buying this
is
jersey.
fire.
Holy
The fact
crap.
that he was able to keep the Jazz mountain themes and just rebrand it to a winter-esque thing, it's the same colors
So
as Utah
tough.
Hockey Club as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Lance, because we need this in the NBA.
This font is one of my like all-time favorite fonts I've seen on a jersey as well. And just compared to whatever the fuck the Jazz are using now, this is a clear take my money
Yeah.
without even
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
like
even
it.
thinking
I agree.
twice.
I agree.
I might change the name because the Rail Riders reminds me of the Yankees AAA team because they're the Rail Riders.
Right, but they're a minor league team. These guys are the big dogs. They're
Yeah.
the pros.
the Rail Riders
Riders.
is kind of
What's
maybe a different name.
What
but the
sounds
jersey?
What
is
sounds
amazing.
better to you, the Utah Rail Riders or either the Utah Rail Riders, the Salt Lake City Rail Riders, or what the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders?
yeah.
Clearly, that sounds better. But yeah, this for me, this is take my money.
Yeah.
Take my money.
I love the colors.
For the jersey, for sure.
So we got two. So moving on to the next one. We have the Philadelphia 76ers. Not really sure what's going on like here.
That is
like that,
that is the Liberty Bell craft.
Yes, you're
oh,
right.
shit.
Okay, that just upgraded it a little bit for me.
Yo,
That is the Liberty Bell craft.
I just,
love the
I just
font.
woke you up.
Yeah,
I think he just woke you up with that.
did.
That's crazy.
because that bell is ringing right now.
That's sick.
That Liberty Bell is ringing.
That's fire.
Freedom,
Now-
baby.
It's very colonial, so I'm trying to adjust to the font.
Very colonial.
Very colonial. I'm not sure if I like the
I
color.
like the font.
I wish he would have incorporated like the bell outline, like kind of minimalistically in the jersey.
That would have been hard to do, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think this is
Because
better.
I think this is better.
Okay.
Remember, like sometimes like a good design really comes down to knowing when to stop.
Yeah,
Because when you know when to stop, then you're good.
And the Liberty Bell crack isn't actually the right place.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
So
This is.
I think this is a
good.
good upgrade. I wouldn't
And
buy this.
I love the
good
font. I wouldn't
upgrade.
buy it either. I'm close to buying it.
Close
if
to
I'm being
buying it.
honest, but it's a very good upgrade. I would say.
It is a good
And
upgrade.
I love the font. It's very constitutional. So yeah, this
Okay.
is a good upgrade.
yeah.
Very fair. Also, a quick disclaimer: when we get to our teams, we're going to try and be as unbiased as possible.
No, I'm gonna be as biased as I can.
Okay. Well, you don't have a team,
Yeah, you're right.
technically. So, but me and Antoine promise to be unbiased.
I know
when
that
team
Nuggets
makes-
jersey's gonna be.
This is
insane.
good upgrade.
It's a good upgrade for me.
Good
right?
upgrade.
Good upgrade.
Yeah.
All right, and it goes. Next up, we have the Phoenix Suns. Now, the current one they're using is their new ones. This is a spin-off on their City Edition from last year, using that kind of bright purple with the gradient orange to red. Was never a big fan of this. I feel like this is a very tacky knock on trying to copy the Houston Astros.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
I think it's a good jersey, yes.
Yeah.
But this kind of takes away from what the Phoenix Suns are. I think this more is like the Phoenix space
Yeah.
rather than the Suns, because
Yeah.
the sun doesn't always have to involve space, right?
Right.
The sun can involve the valley. Like if they had something around the valley or the Grand Canyon,
I would love that.
could you imagine
Yeah,
how sick
there
that
could
would
have.
look?
I think this is pretty vanilla.
I think this is vanilla.
I would put this in vanilla.
It's not missed the mark. It's like a
because
jersey.
I think the mark was hit. It's just it didn't hit in the bullseye.
Yeah, it didn't hit in the bullseye. Nah.
Nah, it
Yeah,
didn't
no.
hit.
Yeah, it's vanilla.
Yeah. All right, moving into the next team. We have the Detroit Pistons.
I love it.
This is the old school.
Going back to their old school roots from the 90s when they had...
I like this as an alternate jersey though.
It could be... I just don't like white alternate jerseys. I feel like you need to have more colors involved.
Yeah, but like this is their normalized jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't fit the Pistons to me.
I think we're used to now. We've unfortunately become acclimated to the trash
No,
Pistons.
they've always been red, blue, and white. They've always been.
Well, during our era, obviously.
No, like even before. I'm talking about like early.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
But when you get into like the 90s or something, then they changed it up or
Right.
switched up a little bit.
That's fair.
I think this is a high vanilla.
This is definitely not vanilla. I like it.
I like it.
I think this is a good upgrade, but
I
I
think
just
it's-
don't like it for the normal jersey.
I think it's a low good upgrade for me.
I'll go high vanilla.
High vanilla, so it's going to average out to good upgrade.
Good
'cause-
upgrade.
Good upgrade, okay. I think it's better than the red, blue, and white.
I might
to be
even
honest.
buy this, to be honest. Like it looks.
You probably
oh.
would. Just put a 0 and a Westbrook on the back, and Gio's buying anything.
It looks nice though. Like I would wear that, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good jersey just to kind of rock.
yeah,
It kind of
one of
reminds.
those.
Yeah.
It's a jersey version of that Miami Marlins hat that everyone was
Right,
wearing when
right,
they
right, right.
rebranded. So
exactly.
that's fair. All right, next jersey, we have the Golden State Warriors.
Missed the mark.
I don't like it.
This is in the bin for me, man. I mean, how do you not have the bridge in the jersey?
In any way, shape, or form.
And why is Warriors so much larger than Golden State?
Yeah, Lance, what's going on here?
Okay, really?
I do like
it's nice,
I
but-
do like the nod to Coach Decky.
Yeah, that's the heart.
Do like the
top
nod to
left.
Coach Decky. But outside of it, I mean, the number is the same font as the current one. Actually, the lettering's the same too. It's just everything except
Yeah.
the jersey. I mean, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Is that what's supposed to be on the side, like the beams?
I think so, but to me personally, this color does not suit the Warriors.
No.
The Warriors need to be that in your face offensive ass gold, and I would put this in
Yellow.
the bin personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Ben. bin it.
I'll
It's
bin
the
it.
Warriors
I'll bin
anyway,
it.
so I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt. Put them in the bin.
Nope, never.
I am a Warriors fan, sir.
Yeah, no.
That is crazy.
No.
I knew you were a fake Knicks fan.
He is a fake Knicks fan.
Thank you.
All right, so that was
Says
jersey number 18.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting there. Moving into the next one, we have the Indiana Pacers.
My heart.
That's a really nice one.
This is a cool one.
My heart. It's not. I wouldn't buy it, but this is very nice.
Definitely an upgrade on the
I
current
wouldn't
one.
buy it.
Definitely kind of gives you that Indy 500 feel. You see the checkered flag pattern on the bottom corner.
Yes,
You got the racing style number.
I'm a fan.
It's a high good upgrade.
This rocks. This is a
think
good
this
upgrade.
Miles better than the jersey they're wearing now. Much better.
I
Absolutely.
agree.
Wear
I say
this
good
one.
upgrade.
I agree.
Definitely.
All right. That was a quick one.
Yeah.
The next one. There's another curveball coming at some point. I forgot where it is exactly. We got the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, they literally just rebranded, so we're comparing it to their newest one. They've gone for a more nautical theme as far as colors go, with the orange and the light blue. I'm torn because, like, the red, white, and blue that they have now looks really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fits the theme better. I just don't feel like it's much better.
I'm
It's
gonna
not much
go-
better. I do like it though. I like a different color for the Clippers because there's already way too many teams in the NBA with red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Like what else? You got the Sixers, they got the Clippers,
Sixers,
and I know
Clippers,
We just did the
Pistons,
Pistons,
the
what else?
Wizards.
the Wizards.
There's way
They're
too
allowed
many
to be
teams.
red, white, and blue.
They're
They
allowed
should be
to
they should be the team that's absolutely stays red, white, and blue. But I
And-
think the Clippers don't need to be.
It makes even more sense though because the Clippers used to be the Buffalo Braves, which were orange.
Exactly.
But-
so I'm a fan.
This is a vanilla jersey to me.
Yes.
This to me is
It's
vanilla.
a middle vanilla.
I love the idea that he wanted to switch it up, make it a different color. But I think I agree. It's vanilla.
You can put it
Coulda
wherever you
did a-
want because it's going to average out to vanilla anyways.
Yeah, I think it's still vanilla.
Okay.
Okay.
That is fair. I'm not a huge fan of the number font. The letter font looks good.
I like the number font. Yeah.
the three
The number
curls
font.
in a lot.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it is good.
Alright.
It's better than the stupid script that they have now.
Yes.
But moving into the next one, we have the Charlotte Hornets. Now, this is very similar to their
Yeah.
City Edition from a few years ago, except it's white instead of black.
It's more of a mint green.
Mint green, yes, that's all. It's a good notice.
Yeah.
Not sure if I prefer the mint green. I kind of like the teal that they have.
I agree.
I don't like it.
I like the switched up the stripes that they got going down there. How they
Yeah.
switched up the colors there.
Yeah,
I like that.
It alternates nicely.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
wouldn't say
not
this
a
is
huge
bin.
fan.
It's not bin.
I think it
but
misses. It's a high
missed
miss
the
the
mark for me.
mark.
This missed the mark.
It's a high miss the mark.
Yeah, I think this missed the mark by a far margin.
Okay.
But it's not in the bin. I think you tried to throw it in the bin, but you airballed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's hard to outdo the Hornets jerseys. It's already nice.
Their
you know?
color
Yeah.
is really nice.
it really is a beautiful teal.
Yeah.
All right. I also wish he incorporated some purple, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
Moving to the next one. I think this might be the first curveball. It's not. It's the Toronto Raptors. Now, they've gone for a very dino prehistoric-esque font. They have the old Raptors jagged pinstripes, and they're in their old Raptors colors with the purple and the gold with the red. So they're kind of combining eras here.
I think this is a really good upgrade.
Would
It's
you buy it?
No.
I would not buy
It's
this.
kind of hard to read Toronto like it was the Bucks, but the Bucks was harder.
Yeah.
No, it's a good upgrade.
I think the red and black goes a lot better than red and green.
Yes.
I think because the pinstripes are kind of throwing me off, I would put this in good upgrade. Otherwise, it would have been a take my money.
I would put this in
I think it's a low good upgrade.
miss the mark for me.
Ooh.
So it averages out to
So this is going to average out to vanilla, which I'm fine with. I
That's
don't
fine.
really have
I think
an
it's
issue.
a high vanilla.
High vanilla for sure. Why did it miss the mark? Curious.
Because there's not a chance that I'm buying this. Not a chance.
That's fair.
Fair enough, I suppose. But
That is
like, what's the?
fair.
Do you have any reasonings?
Here's the thing, like when you call something vanilla, like there's nothing bland about this.
Right.
Vanilla's bland to me.
Yeah,
So there's nothing bland about this. It just missed the mark to me.
that's
so
fair. It's just
Okay.
vanilla because we had it at good upgrade,
yeah.
so it's
Okay.
fair. And I was debating between vanilla and good upgrade anyway, so it's
Right.
going to wind up there. But
Right.
yeah, I think if it was more
It's
uniform,
cool.
It is cool.
but it is what it is.
It's not an NBA jersey to me. That's all.
Right. Moving into the next one, we have the Atlanta Hawks. So they've obviously thinned out the font by quite some bit. They kept the gold on the outside, and they just kept it all red and white, strictly business in the middle.
It's vanilla.
It's a vanilla.
It's a vanilla one,
the
but it
same
does
thing.
look very nice.
It does, but there's
Yes.
no significant upgrade.
Exactly.
I actually like the original one better.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I do. I think if they added gold to the middle of the new one, I think it would look a lot better. But
Okay.
I would put this in vanilla. I
There's
think.
there's no like Hawkwing incorporation here.
No, but you do have like the number font kind of resembles a Talon, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
You can
Could.
make the argument
You
for that.
could.
But I still just see
No.
the Lord and Taylor logo. It's just so funny.
Yeah, I know. No, it's a vanilla.
Vanilla, yeah.
Yeah, put it in vanilla. This might be the first curveball, I think. I really wish I remembered where it was. It's not, but this is the Denver Nuggets. Now, this is their old school, across the chest with the mountains, and they've added their new colors of the burgundy, the navy, and the gold. What do we think of this one?
What is that supposed to be in the middle above Denver?
The Rocky Mountains.
Cities in the mountains.
No, below that are the colored ones.
Oh, it's the city.
It's a
City.
Yeah, a
and
bunch
the
of
mountains
buildings.
behind it. That's
Gotcha.
what Denver's
That was
about,
always
yeah.
in their alternate jerseys back in the day.
I think it's a good upgrade.
I think it's a good upgrade. I don't think I would buy this,
No.
but I think it does look very nice.
It's vanilla to me.
Does.
All right, what if it had a 0 on it? Or no, sorry, a 4 on it.
I would buy it.
Okay.
Wait, you put it where?
Mid good upgrade.
All right, so it's going to go good upgrade
Yeah.
because it averages out.
Yeah.
This could be a very heavy good upgraded
Yeah.
tier list, but I mean, these are all redesigns. They're all going to look better.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's fair. I think it looks clean. Definitely an upgrade on the previous one.
Yeah.
Moving into the next one, we have the Washington Wizards completely going away from the red, white, and blue, going back to their old roots with the navy and the gold. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but the eye is the Washington Monument.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
It's a nice touch.
So that is a nice touch.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the font.
The font, yeah. Gotta be honest, I don't
I think
like
it's
it.
a really good design, though.
I
Just
think-
change the font.
I would put this in vanilla personally.
I agree with that.
Yes, high vanilla.
I also think that the red, white, and blue it should stay in Washington.
Right.
No, I missed
I
that.
think
I
that's
missed the
genuine.
blue and
I like the
gold.
red. I think Washington needs red, white, and blue.
I
'cause
agree
that's
with that.
literally
Okay.
where all the
It should be.
patriotism is centered.
But the
It should
blue and
be.
gold is so nice.
Well, yeah. but I think other teams.
I'll give it
like-
a high vanilla.
Okay, so it's going to go in vanilla?
Yeah, vanilla.
All right. Moving into the next one. We have the first curveball.
Yo.
He added
Oh, wow.
expansion. He added expansion teams. This guy is committed to the craft. And he's gone for the former minor league baseball team, the Las Vegas 51s. Except a totally different
Area
color scheme.
He should have went for the
51.
spades.
He should have.
That would have been
No,
tougher.
but I love the alien theme, and that logo looks sick.
Yeah, but
does look
Wemby doesn't
cool.
play for them, so
That's true.
Who?
Wemby doesn't play for Vegas.
Wemby.
If Wemby played if Wemby was drafted to this team, they should call him the 51s.
Oh, absolutely.
Why? Because Wemby's an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally his Nike logo is an alien.
That would be cool.
Well, if LeBron gets him over there,
This is giving me aliens from Toy Story vibes.
it is. It's
This-
giving me Buzz
yeah.
Lightyear.
Yeah.
But the logo is sick. The way he designed, like with the
It's cool.
Well, obviously there's nothing to compare this off to. So where would you put it, I guess, if
Bin.
you would put this in the bin?
No, this has not been.
Bin this.
To me, I think this is a vanilla jersey.
This is a vanilla.
There's not a chance I'm wearing those ugly colors.
So
You know
this
what
is
I'm
gonna,
saying?
this is going to go and miss the mark then.
Yeah.
Because it'll average out.
It's hard to design something like this.
I think the logo's cool. I think the concept is cool. I'm just not a fan of how it came together on the jersey.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of anything about this.
Okay, Gio.
Damn,
Make it
bro.
the spades.
We're gonna send you off to space.
That's true. Yeah. We'll send him to Area 51.
Yeah.
But this means there's going to be another expansion team at some point down the line.
But we
So-
know that.
Moving into the next one, we have the Chicago Bulls.
I feel like they had something like this already.
I feel the exact same thing.
Sounds
But
vanilla.
but I like it.
To me, this is vanilla. I think
Yeah.
it looks better than the current one. I like the introduction of the light blue and the Chicago. I think the stars are on Chicago's something with Chicago. Could be their flag or
The
something
amount of
associated
rings
with
they have.
Chicago. But I think
This
I
is.
think the blue was used poorly.
It's a low good upgrade.
I would
is-
put this
this
in
is
vanilla.
vanilla.
Yeah, this is going in vanilla.
I'll go low good upgrade.
Okay. Also, by the end, whatever we have in S tier, from what we can remember to Take My Money, we will choose between them and decide which one's the best out of
Okay.
them. So, moving into the next one, we have the New York
Ooh.
Knicks. Now, they've gotten rid of the white. They've gone purely off-white cream and more of a burnt kind of University of Texas orange
Yeah.
and navy blue. We're not going to say anything yet. Let's just let Antoine cook up
Anthony
because he is a
cook.
Knicks fan. Give
Cook.
us your honest thoughts on this jersey.
Give me all bias. Not bias.
I don't like it at all.
Really? Are you serious?
I don't like it at all.
Why?
I don't know. I've never seen a cream Knicks jersey before.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I'm not going to lie.
We don't
Keep the white.
we don't wear cream.
I say keep the
Yeah.
pure white.
Can I be honest? I like this.
Like how much though?
Oh.
I would put this in good upgrade.
You buy that?
I would buy it, no.
Yeah, you would.
I would put this in good upgrade.
You only wouldn't buy it because it's the Knicks.
This is
No,
a-
I wouldn't say that. I don't think I would buy it because yeah, you know what, you're right.
no. This isn't bin, but this is a very low miss the mark.
I would say Mr. Mark.
I don't like it at all.
All right, so this is going to average out into vanilla because I
Yeah.
would put it in good upgrade.
Yeah.
So that's where it's going to go.
Wow. Okay.
I think the only reason why it's not in Take My Money is because of the font choice. I think the font choice is kind of yikesy.
Yeah.
You might consider me to move this down to vanilla, which would put it down and miss the mark.
I would say Mr. Mark.
So
It misses them.
you know what? Because it's the Knicks, we'll put it down in miss the mark.
Okay. Fine. Yes. Put it in miss the mark. Yes.
All right, moving into the next one, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yuck.
This looks like
I can't read any of that. That's a bin.
this looks
Yucky.
This looks like Transformers from Wish.
That is
This looks like
a bad bin.
this looks like something you would find in Meet the Robinsons.
Yes.
But wait a second though.
What?
Just imagine I walk into the room and I'm wearing that jersey right there. What would you think of it? Imagine it on somebody.
If I'm being honest, out of all 8 billion people in this world, 7,099,000,000, everyone but one person, it would look like ass. The only person I could see pulling this off is Aura Man. And thankfully he's on the team.
Yes.
SGA is the
can pull
only
it
one I
off.
think that could pull this off.
SGA could definitely pull that off.
SGA
It just
would
looks.
yeah,
no.
He's
This-
It's a bin.
I'm sorry, this
not
is
bad.
one of the worst jerseys I've ever seen. This
Really?
has been, bro. I can't even read it.
I can't read it.
Like from a distance, that 8 would just look like a blob.
It just looks like a block of nothing.
I say this is a good upgrade.
Wow.
You need to be drug tested immediately.
Well, this would average out to either vanilla or or miss the mark?
Put miss the mark.
You need
Miss the
to
mark.
you need to take a pee test immediately.
A P test is crazy.
Don't you mean a PP test?
Yes, a pee test with Paul Pierce.
It's gone off the
He'll give it
rails.
to you.
We have only 4 more to go.
I don't know where the hell you're getting your cocaine from.
Okay, moving on. We have the Seattle Sonics.
That is a very good jersey.
I disagree a lot.
That is a very good
I'm
jersey.
If they're playing at midnight, yeah.
I'm struggling to kind of
Seattle's
figure out if I
glow in the
like it.
dark
It's a
right now.
very good jersey.
I feel like the other concepts would look better than the white one. I just don't think it looks well with white. So for me, this is a miss the mark.
No.
I think it could have done better
I agree.
potentially.
Missed the mark with this.
Where would you put it?
This is a low good upgrade.
I thought you said it was a very good jersey.
I thought he was about to say low. Take my money.
No, it's
for
a
second.
low good upgrade.
Okay, so this would average
You
out
would buy
into
it?
vanilla.
I would buy it if it's a different little color scheme, but I like the colors that got going on.
Okay, so it averages out to
A
vanilla
low
then,
good upgrade.
which I think it's a suitable spot for it.
Yeah.
Word.
So we have 3 teams left. Moving to the next one,
We have the Nets, the Lakers,
and the Cavs.
and the Cavs.
We have the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's literally the same fucking jersey.
It literally is though.
That's literally the
Vanilla.
same fucking jersey.
It looks so good though.
Nah, but the
but
Lakers,
it's the same shit.
the Lakers, what's it called? Font is the same font they had in like the 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
early 2000s. I'm talking like 2001.
I'll give this
2000.
a vanilla.
This is vanilla.
vanilla.
It looks good.
It's a Laker jersey.
Lakers,
It's gonna
yeah.
look good.
It's nothing that.
But
wows
would you
me.
buy it though?
No.
No, it's the same kit.
Would you buy it?
Same jersey.
I might
Yeah.
buy a Lakers jersey.
Same kit.
Why would I ever buy a Lakers jersey?
I might buy a-
Lakers. I'm just not a Lakers guy.
I might buy a.
What
Russell
what is
Westbrook.
a Laker?
Well, remember they were the Minneapolis Lakers because Minnesota has a bunch of lakes.
The Great Lakes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's again, Lakers don't make no sense. So, but
But it goes so well with Los Angeles right now.
LA Lakers.
Always
LA
been.
Lakers, exactly.
It's always
Just-
been like that.
So they
That's
just
because they're
kept
one of
it.
the storied franchises. All right, moving into the next one, we got my pride and joy, the Brooklyn Nets.
It's dope.
So they've stuck with that. Remember that statement jersey with the graffiti with the gray
graffiti.
one? They've stuck with that, but they've added the New Jersey Nets colors.
It's
They
cool.
did.
It's good upgrades.
Now, me personally, I think the black and white's clean, but I think we need the red, white, and blue back. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put this in take my money though. If I'm
No,
being as
I'm
honest
not
and as
buying.
unbiased as possible, to me, I would put this in good upgrade. I think it's a good upgrade.
This is a low good.
It's a good upgrade. But the
low
thing
good
is,
upgrade.
the red outline over there is I don't like it. It's throwing me
No.
off
I think
a
it's a
little
little
bit.
much. I
If
think
there was something else there, like
it was
navy
navy,
blue there,
yeah.
I might buy it. Who knows?
It's a nice jersey. I think it's a good upgrade. A mid to low good upgrade.
Yeah, so it's gonna
it's
go-
got some work done to
Where
it.
did you put it, Gio?
Same thing.
Okay, so it's going to go
Yeah.
in good upgrade.
It's a good upgrade.
Which means the last team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and here it is.
It's the same thing.
They've gone
Bruh.
for a darker burgundy, and that's about it.
Vanilla.
This is
I don't like this one.
this is missed the mark.
I think this has missed the mark purely because the ball in the net and whatever they were trying to do with the V is not there anymore.
And I like the ball with the V.
I think it's clean.
It's really simple.
I'm not
This
as
is Ben.
yeah. I'm gonna put this in miss the mark,
Yeah.
and that's where it's
It-
gonna wind up.
It's like the bin with the V and the previous and the side one.
So just to recap,
Bin.
what haven't we, or what did we?
Take Our Money was Orlando.
Oh, I didn't want to full screen it.
Take Our Money was Orlando.
What else?
Blazers
Yeah.
and
It was
Utah.
It was
Low
it was-
key, I like the Mavs.
we-
a
Wait,
lot.
no.
Hold on. It was Orlando. I don't know if it was Orlando, but I know Utah was in there.
Utah, Houston,
Houston was in there.
Orlando,
Orlando was
and
in there.
Blazers was
And
close.
the Blazers. What we're going to do for these 4 jerseys, we are going to just rate them out of 10. You can use decimal points and everything like that. And whatever has the highest cumulative score between the 3 of us will be crowned the best redesigned Association Lance jersey. So we will start off with Portland.
I think Portland's the
Can I see it again?
7. That's a 7-9.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. You said a 7.9 for Portland.
7-9 for Portland.
I'm trying to find
Portland
it. There
for
it is.
me.
This one was a lower one for me. I would
Nah, I
probably
like
give.
it.
I would give this one like a 6.4.
Portland for me is a good 8.5 for me.
You liked this one.
I
It's a
do like this
7-9.
Okay. So you said 7.9. I said 6.4, and then Gio said 8.5.
I think this is going to be the lowest one we rank.
You said 8.5, Gio. Mm-hmm. All All right, so Portland totals out to 14.9. I doubt this will win.
No.
What was the next one?
We could do Orlando.
Orlando's, yeah. Orlando, I know Gio didn't like, so
No, Orlando is sick.
what would you give Orlando, Antoine?
Orlando, this is a 9-3.
Wow.
9.3. I would personally give
9-3.
Orlando,
Something throwing me off.
I would give this a 9 flat.
There's something throwing me off here, man.
No, it's so
Well, be as brutal as you want.
This is a 4, bro.
A 4.
You're
okay.
a 4.
Well, the good news.
Disgusting.
The good news for Orlando, it's in the lead at 22.3.
Oh, wow.
But it's a winner's going to have a consistent high score from all of us. Mm-hmm. The next one was Utah. So Utah, the Rail Riders. What would you give this one?
This is a 9.2.
A 9.2. Okay. I would give this one an 8.1.
This is an 8-4.
All right, we have a new leader at 25.7 is the Utah Rail Riders.
It's an 8-4.
And this brings us, ladies and gentlemen, into our final one.
Houston.
The Houston Rockets.
I think this is the best one.
Wow.
Now, in my opinion, there's no 10 out of 10s. I think perfect is impossible to achieve here, but I would probably give this close to about as perfect as it could get, which for me would range anywhere from like a 9.5 to a 9.7.
This is not better than Orlando's. I'm going to give it a 9-1.
So a 9.1. What would you give it, Gio?
It's a 9.
9.3.
9.3. Well, it's going to win because I would give it like a 9.6 or a 9.5. So congratulations to the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
The best Lance redesigned jersey. I mean, this is the deserving winner.
Yes.
I think by far.
I think Orlando should be there, but you're a drug on drugs over there.
No, bro.
Even
like
still, I prefer
Orlando.
Houston's to Orlando's. And
Orlando's threw me off big time. I don't know what it was. I think it was the font.
Yeah, I think
know.
something about it. You're gonna get some angry
was
Paolo
so
fans in your
nice,
DMs, bro.
It almost made me sick to look at the jersey.
You make me sick.
Oh, aren't you a sweetheart?
You make
I looked
me
at the jersey.
so
and
sick.
I looked at the jersey. I thought of Anthony. I was like, oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
But
fair.
that was not
Thanks.
as bad as the Oklahoma City and the Bucks.
OKC is better than that. Orlando.
No,
That's crazy.
You need to be drug tested.
OKC jersey is better than that Orlando.
You
jersey.
need to be drug tested immediately.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first ever tier list on the Floor Spacer podcast.
It's a really good tier list.
Any, excuse me, first burp of the pod. But any final thoughts on this tier list before we get on to our top 30 rankings?
I need some better Knicks jerseys, Lance.
Well,
Please.
Lance has definitely got some stuff cooking in the archives. So
We love that.
join us next week for episode 22 where we'll do the icon jerseys and then so on and so forth. But I think it's time we move on to the main part of the show. All right, into the main segment, the main part of the episode. Now, obviously, last week we ranked all 30 head coaches in the NBA. And we needed something else because we're starting something very specific next week as like a mini series for our show as we kind of gain towards the regular season and training camp and all that stuff. So we just decided to be very plain and simple and just rank the top 30 players in the NBA. I think I'm going to title this ranking every superstar in the NBA. I don't know what on earth Gio is doing.
I chipped my tooth.
But,
So
oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sir.
a bit of fork earlier. But anyways.
Oh, damn. That's why whenever I eat, I
Soundboard.
always keep my teeth as far away from the fork as possible to avoid any mishaps. But
Pissed.
one like equals one tooth for Gio.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're ranking top 30 players in the NBA. We're going to go in blocks of 5, like we did before. We're going to take it in turns and reveal. And just to recap for the three of us, we need to mention the numbers just for our audio listeners, for our lovely people that cannot see what we're doing. So, I think we just kind of dive right in. We're going to go in the same order: Antoine, myself, and then Gio.
Oh,
So
give it to me.
Actually, do we want to start off with who just missed out on the list?
You want to say that for the end?
I feel like it would make more sense now
let's
because
say it, no, because it's better.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna know that they're not in our top 30.
Right,
We shouldn't know
right,
they're
right.
not. We
That's
should
right.
Okay, that's fair. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was thinking if we did our honorable mentions now.
no, because then it opens up a whole conversation as to why after.
Okay, that's fair.
We're gonna know
right.
honorable mentions.
So yeah,
Yeah.
30 to 26. Antoine, start us off.
I thought we were doing 30 to 21.
30 to 20, no, blocks of 5.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 to 25.
26.
26.
Yes.
Starting it off at 30 is Trae Young.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a great.
Well,
Wow.
read off all 5 and then we can talk.
29 is Sabonis.
Okay.
28 is Zion. 27 is Bam. 26 is Spicy P.
Ooh, okay.
I think Bam is severely
underrated.
underrated on your list, but it's
Very
okay.
tough.
Okay.
Very
To each his
difficult.
own.
Your 26 was who?
Spicy P.
Spicy P. I struggle with Spicy P, but at the end of the day, he did not make my top 30.
Didn't.
He did not make my top 30.
Okay. He
That's
just
interesting.
scraped by on my list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just scraped. Exactly.
Literally, it was like
All
scraping.
the honorable mentions were not. Going into the season, I think we're not going to be better than him.
That is fair. I had a very hard time trying to figure it out, but at the end of the day, I just decided, hey, there's better fits on this list. So,
Go ahead.
could you recap your 5 again?
Trae Young, Sabonis, Zion, Bam, and Spicy P.
I think Bam and
I think all those guys are better than.
I think Trae Young as well was also underrated as far as that goes. Because he's a Knicks fan, I understand.
No, I love Trae Young.
Well, Knicks fans hate Trae Young.
He's a great player.
So he is, yeah. But Trae Young is definitely on my list, and definitely higher than 30. But I'm struggling with Bam. Why is Bam kind of
Because
just on that
everybody on the list is going to be, barring maybe like 3 players above him that I have, depends how the season goes. The 3
Okay.
players that I have above him that I could switch out easily is dependent on injuries and their teams, how they do.
Right. Okay, I can understand it from that regard. All right. Do you want me to get into my
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
first
Yes,
5?
yeah.
So number 30, I've gone for DeMontis Sabonis.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 29, I have Larry Markkinen.
Okay.
Number 28, I have Paul George. Number 27, I have De'Aaron Fox. And number 26, I have Scotty Barnes.
I like the Scotty Barnes.
Shout out Fetty.
So-
I made sure to include Scotty on this list just
I
for
like
you.
the Scotty.
Scotty,
That was a projection pick. So I don't think he is top 30 right now, but
Really?
he's going to be easily top
Scotty,
30.
Laurie, and PG are a few of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie, I was really struggling between Sabonis and Kyrie.
Yeah.
I had a very tough time with both of them, but I think Sabonis can easily take over a game more than Kyrie just at this
Really?
point in his career. We've seen Kyrie struggle, and when he struggles, he's very invisible. So it was a tough choice.
Well, Kyrie, okay. I'll save her for later.
Get into your 5.
You definitely have him a lot higher, probably.
Yeah, get into your
But
5.
was there any other qualms with my
No.
first
I
5?
think those are solid. Solid.
I don't know why De'Aaron
there.
Fox
Yeah.
is so low.
I think for me with De'Aaron Fox, I do see a little bit of the Jalen Brunson shortcomings where he's a little too small, and it's kind of hard for him to take a lot of those big shots, which he can hit. But I think now that he has the help with DeMar DeRozan, we'll see what he can do. I'm not sure that either will elevate him further or that will alleviate so much pressure that he's not going to be as good. But I guess that's something we'll find out. But yeah, I have both Kings players kind of down. I think last season kind of knocked them back a few pegs for me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Gio.
All right. Well, I got at 30 Pascal Siakam just barely scraping through.
Yep.
Then I got Tyrese Maxey at 29.
Okay.
I have Damian Lillard at 28.
Okay.
Paolo Banchero at 27.
Oh,
And Sabonis at 26.
Paolo is ranked very low, sir.
Paolo
Okay,
is
so
low.
maybe that was just an introduction of why you didn't like the Magic jersey.
Maybe.
Why
Maybe.
is Dame so low?
Dame,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Dame did not make my list.
yeah.
He should be on this list.
No,
should
we're
not
going-
be on this
It's
list.
not all time.
Remember, this is not an all-time
No,
list.
but if he's healthy going into the season,
Well, one, that's a question mark. I did
Yeah.
factor health into this list, and two, I mean, Dame when Giannis is on the floor just didn't work.
Right.
So we saw Dame can still have his big moments, but I just don't
Dame
think
is-
it's top
right,
30.
right.
Like I would rather have Scotty Barnes over Damian
Oh, for
Lillard
sure.
without thinking
yeah,
twice.
I think right now, yeah,
For
probably.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All
You
right.
have Maxey on your list. Maxey was a tough one. for
Maxey
me.
is
I had to
really
put Maxey.
low.
Eventually, I think just the play without Joel Embiid was not good enough, and I think
Oh,
for that
my
reason
goodness.
alone, squeaked outside of my
He
top
still
30.
averaged, what, 22, 23?
Right, but again, that's still good, but it's just not top 30 good. It was a good enough season to make the All-Star team, but again, it's the East, so there's not as much
I
firepower
don't
on
know,
that
man.
side.
He was a beast.
He
Game
was.
in, game out.
He definitely was, but I just don't think it's top 30 worthy.
Okay.
And then you had you repeat your 5 again just for me?
It's Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Maxey, Damian Lillard, Paolo Banchero, and Sabonis.
Yeah, why? Can I get a reasoning for Banchero? I'm so confused.
I'm not that huge on
really.
Banchero.
Paolo's
Really,
a tank.
He showed up.
he is a
He
tank.
showed up in the playoffs. We've seen
Yeah,
he's a riser.
Their team didn't win.
Right,
So-
but he wasn't. He did his thing. He was let down by everyone else.
Yeah.
What did he average?
In the series,
24?
I believe he averaged like 24,
Yeah, he
26.
was up there.
It was Franz Wagner that really kind of
Franz
toppled
Wagner,
away, kind of as the series got
You
away
have to
from them.
overcome that. It's a
Right,
first round.
you do, but it's his first ever playoff series.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards didn't win his first ever playoff series.
Yeah.
So,
Ant did have no help though.
and had Carl Anthony Towns, and he did not have Rudy Gobert
Yeah,
at the
that was
time,
it.
but
Just Carl.
he had Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
So, multi-time All-Star, first overall pick.
Yeah.
But no, it's fair. I think that's fine. But any sort of final
No.
thoughts on this first block of players?
No, let's get into the next ones.
All right, 25 through 21. Antoine, fire away.
So 25, excuse me, is going to be Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
Huh?
24 is going to be Tyrese Halliburton.
The Tyrese brothers.
23, 23, correct, right? 23 is Paolo Banchero.
Okay.
22 is Victor Wembanyama.
Okay.
Ooh.
And 21 is Kyrie Irving.
I have Vic at the same exact spot as you do.
Where?
Really?
22.
I have Vic a lot higher.
He shouldn't be there yet.
Nah. He's
I
not there
think
yet.
I just
Not
think
yet.
I could either save my argument for when I
Yeah, save
reveal
it.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
But Paolo, I still have a little. He's still ranked a little low in my opinion.
Wow.
I think a lot of y'all
You're
are
huge on
sleeping
Paolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm huge on Paolo too, but I think he's still got
I don't think he's
time
that
to develop.
good. I almost didn't put him on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
Paolo should be on the
That's a
list.
wild take.
I don't know if he's top 30 yet.
Paolo
He definitely
should be on
already
the
is.
list, yes.
And repeat your 5 again.
Maxey, Hallie.
Oh, Hallie, that was the other one.
Yeah, I put Hallie higher.
Hallie's a lot higher than 24.
Yeah.
No.
What else? Who was
Is
after
it mainly salt based?
No, the guys I have here are better.
Wait, who was after Hallie?
Wemby, Paolo, and Kyrie. And the guys above them
Nah.
are significantly better.
I think Wemby's
I would
I think Wemby's the only player I'd probably say is you can make the argument that's better than Hallie.
Well, projection-wise, that
Projection-wise,
season,
yeah. Hallie is clearly better than almost everyone you've said so far.
I agree. Well, I would actually put Kyrie above Hallie right now.
I still wouldn't. I don't think Kyrie's at his peak as a.
But it's Kyrie.
But I understand it's Kyrie, but like
I don't-
at the end of the day, like I have Paul George all the way down there, but it's Paul George. You know, it's like
Yeah, but Paul George is a lot. But Kyrie was
Kyrie's
great.
older. Kyrie disappeared in the
good.
finals. So
Yeah,
it's
he did.
tough to say.
I mean, come on, man. That matchup was insane. You have Drew
mad.
Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. Like, come on. What are you going to do with that?
well, I mean, Andrew Nemhard showed up against the Celtics. Why couldn't Kyrie Irving show up?
Because nobody
against the Celtics?
expected it from them.
Even still,
They game planned for
right?
Kyrie.
But Kyrie's never played well against Boston, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
to
so
say.
then that also factors into it. It's
right.
tough, man.
But at the same time, I just think that I don't think Kyrie's at that level as he was. Like he'll still have those games every now and then, but I don't think he's a consistent top 30 player.
Okay, wow.
So that's my
All right.
personal opinion.
Fair.
So
Who you got?
I'm going
go
to get into
into
my
yours.
next 5.
Go ahead.
All right. At number 25, I have Jamal Murray.
Wow.
He's not even in my top.
He's definitely
30.
not on
Yeah.
my list.
At
He's
20,
not-
at 24, I put Jimmy Butler. At 23, I have Trey Young. At 22, I have Kawhi Leonard. And at 21, I have Zion Williamson.
Okay, so
I have
number
Kawhi significantly higher.
Okay, so wait. Number 1, Jamal shouldn't even be on the list.
Jamal should not.
I
be
was
there.
Number 2, Kawhi should be higher.
Okay.
Number 3, Trey Young is better than Jimmy. That's a.
I think Trey's
crazy-
better than Jimmy.
I don't think so.
But I
Well,
have him on 30
let-
right here as of now.
Can I clear my name? So I was really fighting with putting Jamal Murray off this list.
Yeah.
But I think when he does lock in and when he does have a suitable backup behind him, he is one of the best like scorers, just like pure buckets in the league. And I think last year you saw when he didn't have Bruce Brown behind him, he really kind of struggled durability wise. And I think this season with Russ behind him, I think it's going to elevate his game a lot more. And I do think this is a projection pick for me.
Okay.
Trey Young being better than Jimmy Butler. Trey
Right.
Young has had much worse teams than Jimmy Butler. Trey Young, I think, has done a lot more with less. Yes, Jimmy Butler led an 8 seed to the finals, but Jimmy Butler also doesn't take the regular season seriously. So, and I think Jimmy Butler coasts too much, and it results in tougher playoff matchups, which is why I think Trae Young, just as a point guard, as a playmaker, I think has been severely slept on over the past few years. Like
If you're
that.
building a team to win, who do you want? Trae Young or Jimmy?
I mean, Trae Young's a lot younger, so I would obviously choose
Yep.
Trae
All right,
Young.
well, take age out of it.
If we're talking both in their
I think
peak,
it's still
I would,
Trae.
If I'm taking
Trae?
both in their peak, maybe I could consider Jimmy Butler, but Trae Young being a consistent first option, being one of the rare little guys to actually like succeed in that sort of environment.
Not really. What was success?
season.
Getting past the first round.
First,
Well,
second
I mean, if you
seasons.
kind of look at the team he had, right, taking a team with what John Collins and Clint Capella,
They
past-
weren't bad at the time.
right. But I'm saying
Kevin Herter.
they weren't bad, but remember
Well-constructed
That was
team.
another team that started off the season like crap, and they fired their coach. Nate McMillan comes in. They get past the Knicks, and then you beat a prime Ben Simmons with Joel
Right.
Embiid. I think that was and look, before Trae got hurt, they were beating the Bucks. So I think Trae's fallen a lot under the radar. As far as Kawhi and Zion goes, mainly health related.
Kawhi should be.
In my honest opinion,
related.
if you could guarantee me 82 healthy Kawhi games, he would be number 2 on my list.
Okay.
I think Kawhi, when healthy, is the second best player in the NBA. But you have to add the other 2 because he barely plays more than 2 games. And same with Zion. I need to see it to believe it. So that's the only reason why Kawhi is that low. And then, yeah, I think
That's it. Yeah.
I think you had a question with all 5 of my
Yeah.
players in that block. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are yours?
But do
All
I
right, so-
at least have a valid argument for
Yeah,
those?
you have a good argument.
but
good
Kawhi
arguments.
is significantly higher because I'm banking on health.
That's
for
fair.
him.
Base it on the player. Kawhi is an outstanding player.
Outstanding player.
So
Also,
that's what I'm basing it
right.
off of.
That's fair. I put health as a factor for a lot of my
That's
picks.
good. Yeah, this makes sense.
All right,
What is
Gio,
yours?
So my
25
picks.
21.
25, I got John Morant.
Ooh.
At 24, I have Scotty Barnes. Shout out Fetty.
Yes, sir.
At 23, I got PG.
Okay.
At 22, I have Wemby, and at 21, I have Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler
I-
better than Wemby.
Yes.
I don't have anything
No
wrong
problem
with that
with that?
list.
Who's 25
No.
again?
25 is John Morant.
No. Oh, John Moran I have higher on my list.
Okay.
Ja is a little higher for me.
John needs to play games.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
exactly.
need to put him up
But
there.
even still, I think playing games,
Yeah.
he should be a lot higher.
You think so?
His durability issues are not as bad as like a Zion or
No.
a Kawhi.
We'll never know until he plays games.
Exactly. And your 23 was who?
My 23 was PG.
PG. All
Paul
right. I had
George.
PG a lot lower.
I still think PG's better than a lot of these guys I listed below him.
Okay.
PG's not even on my
I just
list.
the whole.
Did you put Scotty Barnes on your list?
Scotty Barnes is not on my list.
Betty, I expect a very strongly worded text message to Antoine in the coming days.
He's an honorable mention, but he's not on the list.
He wasn't even an honorable mention
probably
before
wasn't.
we said.
No, he was.
Okay.
Okay,
He
fair.
was.
Yeah, so that's my list right there. Any problems?
21 again, I'm sorry? Was
And
Jimmy
21
Butler.
was Jimmy.
Why do you have Wemby not as high up? Like, why is Wemby not a top 20 player already?
He's not
He just needs to
almost.
show me more. I need to see it for 2 seasons. It was only 1 season. I
Right,
can't give a
like-
rookie that much credit just yet.
But he's not your normal rookie. That's kind of
He's a rookie. He had
Even-
a
not
great,
even a- not
outstanding
even a
season.
projection.
Should have even won DPOY.
Not even a projection top 20.
He will be at the end of this
But
year.
you
probably.
could easily have projected him on this list to be
Yeah,
higher.
but
All
not
right, here's
right
the thing.
now.
If he has the same season as he had last season, and more, and let's say he plays more than 20 minutes a game,
top,
right?
You're thinking like top 10 maybe.
Top 10
Yeah.
for Wemby. Top
I agree.
15
That's fine.
at least.
Okay. That's fair.
That's yeah.
I don't have a huge problem with the list so far. I think
Yeah.
they're definitely better than the coaches.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Except his band placement is wild.
Yeah.
My
But-
coach list was amazing.
Okay. Let's
All
move
right.
into your next block, 20
Ooh.
through 16.
Do you guys think Jalen Brunson's going to be in this block?
I don't.
What do you think?
I don't.
Let's see.
I
Imagine
guess-
if he has Brunson the lowest.
All right.
Let's see.
Number 20 is John Morant.
Oh, okay.
19 is Devin Booker.
Oh,
Oh,
wild.
that's low. Okay, keep
Okay.
going.
18 is De'Aaron Fox.
No way, De'Aaron. I'm sorry.
Wow.
De'Aaron Fox is not better than Devin.
You want me to
Booker.
swap it?
No, you can't.
No.
You already stuck to
I
it.
want you to
swap it.
justify
I
your
could
pick.
swap
The
it for you.
graphics
No,
already
no,
been-
don't
the graphics
be agreeable,
already
be
been made.
disagreeable,
I could
bro.
swap it. 17 is Damian Lillard.
Oh,
Insanity.
wow. That is nuts.
And 16 is Jimmy Butler.
Okay, so I was right. Jalen Brunson is higher up on his list.
Can I just say that entire segment of players is
That is,
out of,
I'm
out
not
of
gonna
whack.
lie, that was redonkulous.
I will admit I can put John Booker higher.
You can, but remember,
Nah,
we're
Ja there.
the two rules of the Floor Spacer podcast is never sit on the fence and never switch up.
Yeah.
You have
said
you
what
have
you
to
said.
stand.
Say it with the chest.
With
I just think
chest.
I'm saying Book 19 because that Suns team's a mess.
Right, but Booker is like Booker and KD
Going
are
by
the
players.
only non-trash
I
players.
know, but we'll have to see. If he's Booker like he was this summer at the Olympics, he'll be way higher next
I mean,
year.
he played well for Booker playoff standards, I guess, if you want to say that
Yeah.
against the Wolves. He finally played good in an elimination
Yeah,
game.
he played well.
But I do have Booker higher up on my list.
It's just their team sucks. That's all.
Right. And can you repeat me your 5 again? I'm sorry. I just
Ja, Booker, Fox, Lillard, Butler.
De'Aaron Fox is severely high.
Damian Lillard is ridiculously high.
Yeah.
Like if you like the Bucks are in the same position as the Suns, I would argue.
I have hope for him this year.
Okay.
That's why he's there.
Yeah, it's a projection pick. I respect that. So
He's got to be better. He's Dame. He can't be that bad.
Dame sucks.
Okay.
we respect Dame.
You suck.
We love Dame.
Dame sucks.
Your
Okay.
list sucks.
That's right, because Dame hit the shot to send Russell Westbrook out of OKC. I
Okay,
forgot about
That's
Bro.
why he sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, what's your list?
Do we think Jalen Brunson is in?
Jalen Brunson is in his block.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out. At number 20, I have Bam Adebayo.
Okay.
Number 19, I have Paolo Banchero. And number 18, I have Jalen Brunson.
Wow.
That's
At number
fine.
17, I have John Morant. And at number 16, I have Tyrese Halliburton.
Wow.
Hallie is not better than Brunson.
I agree.
That
Well,
is
Hallie-
ridiculous.
Neither is Ja.
Well, if
No, Ja's fine.
I don't think Ja's better than
Ja
Ja.
is better than Brunson.
Ja's fine.
No
if I-
way.
Hallie, is
if
never
I
going
can,
to be
if
better
I
than
can
Brunson.
make if I can make my counterpoint, if I
Let's
can
do
make
it.
my counterpoint. Halliburton is a miles better playmaker than Jalen Brunson is. That is for sure.
He's better, yeah.
Jalen Brunson's a better pure scorer. I
I think
would say.
Jalen Brunson's a better player.
He's better overall.
Well, let me finish, right? I think they're both better in that regard. They both suck defensively. I think we can all agree on that. Halliburton.
I disagree, but-
Halliburton did knock him out in the playoffs, so that definitely was a factor for me as to why he was better. And again, we saw this version of Halliburton was because of the injury off that freak accident when he did the splits. The way he was playing before that, you could easily argue he could be higher if he continued that. So the fact that Halliburton not only led his team to the in-season tournament final, but also led his team to the Eastern Conference Finals with a team that a lot of people counted out, I think he also did a lot more with less. So for me, I think it's close. I don't think Brunson's much worse than Halliburton. I think Halliburton's just a little bit better. And the only reason why Halliburton's over Ja right now is because of the games.
Okay.
yeah, Ja's better than Brunson.
Ja-
I disagree with that.
I
Ja
think Ja's
is- Ja's better than
significantly
I
better.
think right now, based on the
Well,
season
yeah,
Brunson
right
had,
now.
Brunson's better.
But
I
again, that's one. You're basing
yeah.
that off of one season.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Well,
And then
I
we're
did it
projecting
again.
it based on the
The
2025.
criteria is different for each of us, I think.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
I think it's tough.
Maybe I mean, I want Brunson to be better than Ja. As a Knicks fan.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Well, Ja's ceiling is absolutely
Exactly.
better.
Ja has a
better than Brunson,
significant.
but that's not what we're doing here.
Ja,
Other than
Ja can be top 5
Wemby-
in
Also-
2 years.
also-
Wemby would have been top 5.
Also, if
that's
I
how we were
am
ranking.
projecting as well, I also like we talked about it last week. I don't see Brunson getting much better than this. Halliburton's
agree.
got so much more to improve on. I think at this point they're neck and neck, but I would give the slight edge to Halliburton
Okay.
at this
All right.
current moment in time. And that's me being unbiased. Because if I was being biased, I probably would put Brunson at like 28.
Okay.
But
That's
Man,
ridiculous.
I just think we forget how Brunson was just tearing up the league for an extended amount of time during the regular season. I think we just forget that.
I think we do forget that, but two, I think we also forget the shortcomings Brunson has.
Like,
The fact that he does foul bait a lot, and especially in clutch moments, he takes.
so
a
does every
stupid attempt.
NBA player.
Right, but I think Brunson has so many easy opportunities to score, and he just tries to get the call.
Yeah.
So, and I also think, I don't think Brunson is necessarily a top 15 player at this current moment. I think
Okay.
last season he had a top 10 season,
Okay.
but that's the only reason why he's not higher. But were there any other problems
Nah.
No.
with my list?
Let's go to you, bud.
Yeah, let's do it. So 20, right? 20.
20 to 16.
So I got De'Aaron Fox at 20.
Okay.
At 19, I got Zion. At 18, I got Halliburton. At 17, I have Bam. And at 16, I have Kyrie.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's not a bad list.
Yes.
I think Kyrie's a little high.
Kyrie's a little high.
Oh, he's a little high as an understatement.
Would you say Kyrie should be above Bam?
Yes.
Should Kyrie be above Zion?
Yes.
Should Kyrie be above De'Aaron?
Every player you list, I think. should
No,
be
I have
above
Kyrie lower than De'Aaron right now.
Okay, should Kyrie be above Halliburton?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, they're like neck and neck. I have
Yeah.
him 21-22.
Okay.
I would put every player you said I would put above Kyrie.
Wow.
No, that's so disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. It's just
He's
it's just the fact of the
really
matter.
good.
Right, but yes, he's really good, but this is not 2016.
No, but I'm still
2020
taking Kyrie over those guys.
Even this year, though, like if Kyrie wasn't on that Mavs team, there's not a chance they're getting
Like,
past
that's
the first
exactly.
round.
Obviously, yeah.
The first round.
Right.
I'm saying not even like getting to the finals. I'm talking about
Yes.
they don't even beat the Clippers.
They probably do because the Clippers
No.
were pretty banged up.
No. But Kyrie was averaging like
Right,
30
but that
points
was
a game.
that was the one series Luka played good
What?
against the Clippers because Luka was not great against OKC.
Luka did not play that good against the Clippers. It was Kyrie carried them in that series.
Well, obviously Kyrie was the best player in that series, but Luka could have willed them through with the injury to Kawhi in that.
I don't know, man. I still think Kyrie has a lot left in the tank. He can carry
like,
a team.
Like I said, Kyrie's still an all-star. I just don't think he's a top 30 player right now. That's just my personal opinion. And I'm someone that loves Kyrie, so it was
Yeah.
hard to leave him off the list.
Wow,
So.
off the list is crazy.
Yeah.
Off the list. Okay. Man,
Are
I'm
we-
almost taking that personally.
Are we gonna have Jalen Brunson in the same
We might.
position?
We might.
I think
Alright.
I think
Get
Gio,
it to it.
I think Gio put him in the top 10. We're
He's
gonna
not.
see.
He shouldn't be.
We'll
top
see.
10.
We'll see.
All right, Antoine, 15 to 11.
Speaking of the devil, number 15 is Jalen Brunson.
Wow.
Number 14 is Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
Number 13 is Anthony Davis.
okay.
Number 12 is Kevin Durant. And number 11 is Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Bro, we are like this, bro. We are like this. Holy crap.
Wow.
I have a problem with the Donovan Mitchell placement.
He's not
Donovan
higher than
Mitchell.
anybody else on my list. He's perfectly where he is right now. He can be higher at the end of the year, but he could also be lower.
Now, I took Donovan Mitchell a little bit differently. I had him higher right now because players will be better than him at the end
Yeah.
of next season.
Yeah.
I'm just giving bro his props right now, essentially, for me. But 15 was who again? I'm sorry, Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson is
Okay, I don't have a
15.
problem with that. Brunson, for me, in like an unbiased state, ranges anywhere from like 13 to 20.
Okay.
I think anywhere in that range is where Brunson falls as far as just in
I think
general.
if you're putting him top 10, you're a little pushing it.
Oh, I think you're a lot pushing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's top 10.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
And then you said 13 was who again? I'm sorry.
13 is AD.
Okay.
Well, I think he's a little low. I think AD's a little better than that.
Now
I don't know.
we are very similar with our lists. So I would have waited, but if you want me to just read mine right now because
go ahead.
ours is so similar.
Let's get into it.
So number 15, I have Devin Booker.
Okay.
At number 14, I have Victor Wembanyama.
Okay.
At number 13, I have Anthony Davis. At number 12, I have Kevin Durant. And number 11, I have Jaylen Brown.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we were
Okay.
quite in sync on that.
Yeah. Durant, AD, KD, and then JB.
I kind of did the Donovan Mitchell thing with Anthony Davis. I think Wemby will be better than AD at the end of next season, but got to give the boy his props. So that's why I have AD higher as of right now. So
I'm looking at my list right now, and I think I left off AD.
did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
And honestly, that's a huge mistake. Because
That's a
AD
massive mistake.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going, though.
Yeah.
fix
So any issues with my
I
placements? I know you probably disagree with me putting Wemby at 14.
Wemby
Oh,
should
absolutely.
not be 14
too
right
high.
now.
It's a projection pick.
Okay.
So wait.
That's fine.
Who's below Wemby?
15, I have Devin Booker.
That's fine.
As far as impact
fine.
goes, defensive impact from Wemby alone. The season he had, a historic defensive season. I think he led the league in blocks, and his defensive box plus minus was like insanely
Yeah.
good, like
Yeah.
almost reaching like Jokic levels.
Yeah.
I think offensively, I think really the only issues I had with Wemby this season were his conditioning and his strength. I think I saw Bro roll his ankle and just got right back up, but.
Yeah.
Even then, like he willed the Spurs to so many of those 17 wins that they had. And look, I think he was really a big factor against a lot of big men. I think he outplayed Giannis a lot of times. There were times where he would outplay Anthony Davis. And I just think the historic perspectives of what we saw from one of the best rookie seasons of all time, making first team all defense and even getting shouts for third team all NBA. That's why I have Wemby this high. And I
Yeah.
think it's only going to go up from here. And I think you'll probably see him in the top 10 at the end of next season.
I agree.
But for right now,
That's
I have
fine.
him below AD because AD's the now.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I agree with that.
Go
Yeah,
into
I agree
yours.
with that. All right, so for me, I got at 15, I got Kawhi Leonard. 14, I got Devin Booker.
Okay.
At 13, I have Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, man.
At 12, I have Jalen Brunson.
Wow.
wow.
You got him the highest.
That's crazy.
At 12, I have Jalen Brunson. I think Brunson had a better season than every single one
That
of
is
those
a
guys.
fantastic spot.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Why
spot
didn't you
for
put
him.
him there?
Because I'm not trying
Because
to
you're a
be-
fake Knicks fan.
I think Brunson was absolutely better than Donovan Mitchell last
But you-
season.
but-
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes, he was.
But did you just base this ranking off of just last season?
No,
'Cause-
I think he genuinely carried his team better last season, right?
Yes.
And
I
I
agree.
think he will be better than him next season.
okay.
I just think that.
disagree, but
I don't think.
It's
I
fine.
think the Cavs are just so mid. Like they're
it's-
just not winners. And
I think that just goes down to the help around him. Brunson has better help than
no,
Donovan
I
Mitchell.
wouldn't say so.
Mitchell has significantly
more.
better help.
Mitchell's
with
supposed to have
Garland,
more.
Mobley.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, they have the All Stars, but Mitchell's help is not as durable, and Brunson's help has that chemistry.
Well,
So-
Brunson's help wasn't durable either. They fell
yeah,
apart.
they did fail.
Well, that's
Randall was done,
well, Randall was
and
always
then the rest of
done.
the guys hard in the playoffs.
They
You
were
know
the
what I
ones that held together up until that point, though.
Yeah.
Mobley and Allen missed a lot of time during
Okay.
the regular season. So
Who is
Still.
Did you say 12 and 11?
mean? Even so, then 12 is Brunson, and then 11 is Stephen Curry.
oh,
I mean, I have him top 10. But
I was
not
fighting
putting
putting Steph in the top.
Steph is outside the
15,
top 10,
but
yeah.
I put him in my top 10 at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's at the bottom, so I'm
And
fine with that.
just keep in mind, I did not put AD in this list, and he should absolutely be probably around the 10, 11.
I mean, if you want to put him,
Area.
put him at 12. We
I
could
might
just,
have to
we could just
shift
take
down.
we could just take Jalen Brunson off. It's fine.
I might have to shift down, take Pascal Siakam off. Everyone shifts down one spot, put AD at like.
I won't
Okay.
put it on the graphic because I don't want to confuse the viewers.
Yeah. But
we
just
know.
keep that in mind.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it would
keep it in
be.
mind.
Yeah.
But okay.
That's fine.
So Jalen Brown's in your top 10.
Jalen Brown is in my top
That's,
10.
that's fine.
I respect the take. I
That's fine.
respect the
He
take.
sure is.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
getting into top 10.
10 to 6. This is about to get controversial, I feel.
Number 10 is
Shit.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
Number 9 is LeBron James.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 8 is SGA.
Oh my gosh.
Number 7 is Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh, wow. That's way.
And number 6 is Joel Embiid.
SGA is that's low.
Those
Why above
so,
SGA?
Because I'm banking on those two guys being healthy this year.
Okay.
Okay.
And when they're healthy, they are unstoppable.
but you don't
Do you
expect
think Clippers
you
go
don't
to the
expect-
playoffs with healthy Kawhi?
You don't expect SGA to take another leap from this?
I don't think so.
I think he'll take a leap, but I don't think it's going to be significantly more than from when it was this year.
I think I'm an SGA. Like I'm confused. I'm more confused.
He's just
with
all caught up
SGA
in aura.
because I actually do see him taking a big leap, but I'll never think of him as the best in the world.
A big leap. So what's he gonna do that's better?
Get his team to the conference finals.
Okay.
I think he could get them there. And now that he finally has a true center to work with, which will not only work for him, but it'll alleviate a lot of pressure off Chet and allow him to play his natural position, which is the power forward. You have 2 7-foot trees. I think it'll work because Chet can shoot,
Yeah.
which will give all the spacing in the world to Hartenstein down low.
I have to see it this year. He
Right.
could be higher for sure. But
Okay.
I'm banking on Kawhi and Embiid being actually healthy this year and putting on like stellar seasons.
Right.
Those are my projected picks. That's why they're top.
I would never put my money on Kawhi being healthy.
Well, we'll
I
see.
would never.
He said
We'll
he's banking
see.
on Kawhi being healthy.
Banking on
Never
Kawhi.
banking
Remember,
on that.
I said that in the playoff talk. I said Kawhi's not going to play it on. You say he's going to play. He's going to play. And he played
Yeah.
a single game.
But then
I
why-
was right.
You're
So
right.
maybe I'll be right about this.
Maybe you know something I don't know.
Banking on Kawhi.
What
Leonard,
if
that's
I'm
like,
Kawhi's agent?
That's like a one-way ticket to
would
being
never.
broke.
Right, what if I know what's going on?
They're just gonna lose all your money. I would bet like $1. Like,
Yeah, come
that,
on, man.
That would be fine.
Be smart with your money, okay?
Right. So you have Anthony Edwards in the top 5
And Jason Tatum.
and Jason Tatum.
All right, don't give away your entire list.
Yeah. So you have
All right.
Anthony Edwards in the top 5. Interesting. All
Tyler,
right.
let's hear it.
At number 10, I've gone for Steph Curry.
Okay.
Number 9, I've gone for LeBron James.
Me and Tyler have the same 13 to 9.
At number 8, again, this is just a disclaimer of just giving the nod to the veteran. Number 8, I have Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Number 7, I have Donovan Mitchell.
Oh my God.
And at number 6, I have Joel Embiid.
Disrespectful to AE. He should be higher than Mitchell.
I think Donovan Mitchell is severely overrated.
I think he's severely underrated.
No, but AE's
But
done
because
so much
because
more.
you think he's so underrated, I think you overrated him.
That's the funniest
You
thing is that's the same
overrated
viewpoint
him.
I have for Brunson supporters because I
Yeah.
think them thinking he's underrated is overrated. But
Do you think where I had Brunson's like super overrated?
No, that's fine. He's outside
like I
top
said,
10.
13 to 2012 is fine.
Okay.
But
13 to
in that
20.
range. I think Donovan Mitchell, like I said, when Donovan Mitchell, I'm banking on a really good season from Donovan Mitchell. I'm projecting, but at the end of the day, this is a projection pick at the same kind of the same thing as AD. Like Anthony Edwards will clear Donovan Mitchell come May or June.
I think
but
he
again,
already did
I'm
that.
giving the nod to the vet right now because Donovan Mitchell had a good season. I think he should have been. I don't remember if he made the All-Star team or not, but he should have. And even in the playoffs, I think he played really well against Orlando and beat Boston. One of the very few people to beat Boston in the playoffs. So, yeah, I give the nod to Spida.
Okay.
All right.
So that's
Maybe he will be better.
that's my only. I think out of my whole list, that's my only unpopular take is putting Donovan Mitchell in the top
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
But yeah, is me being unbiased. Like I said, if Joel Embiid's healthy, he's easily top 3,
You put in beat 7?
6.
6, same thing as me.
Yeah, the only reason why he's not higher is because of the injuries,
Yeah.
and because of the durabilities. Because even though the playoff choking is there, the regular season's just so good where you have to give him his credit and put him up there. But again, he can't be top 5 just purely because he can't stay on the floor. So that's the only reason why he's out of my top 5. Otherwise, I actually would have put him there.
Okay.
So I know I get a lot of flack as an Embiid hater, but I told you I'm a man of my word. Okay, I was unbiased.
All right, go ahead, Gio.
So-
what do you got?
All right.
10 to
so
6.
at 10, I have Bron,
Oh wow,
LeBron James. At 10,
All right.
I got. At 9, I got. What's his name? Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
There's a lot of Browns. Jaylen Brown, I got at 9. At 8, I got Joel Embiid.
Okay.
At 7, I have Anthony Edwards. And at 6, I have Kevin Durant.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think these are all interchangeable.
See, when KD's healthy, I easily could put him there, but like I'm so scarred from just those January injuries. And it's just like I just can't put him out. I can't put him in
guys
the top
aren't
10.
high on AE. Why?
I put AE at 7. I think that's
Yeah.
where he should be.
Look-
He's not better than
Ah.
KD.
Look, at the end of the day with Anthony Edwards, we saw the massive breakout season he had, but kind of like my thing with Brunson, it's just not enough. I need more of a sample size
Yeah.
from Edwards. And I do think we did see a lot of shortcomings in the playoffs. Like, yeah, he played really well, but there were games where he didn't lock in and didn't even
Yeah.
score 10 points. He struggled getting out of double teams. He couldn't pass out of them.
Yeah.
So
Growing pains.
growing pains, yeah. So Anthony Edwards, I was really debating between like 8, 9, or 10 with him. I was unsure. But because of that, I think because Steph and LeBron are older, they're kind of fading away. I did give Ant the benefit of the doubt, whereas Donovan Mitchell's in his prime. That's why I still have him up there. But for A specifically, I think there's a lot he still needs to improve on.
Okay.
Because I think, look, the reason why they made the conference finals and won Game 7 was because of Cat, not Ant. So that's my sort of takeaway from it.
Yeah.
But if you want to put him in top 5, I have no issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a horrible take. But and you said, can you repeat your 5 again, Gio? I'm sorry.
So it was Bron James, Jaylen Brown at 9. At 8, Joel Embiid. 7, Anthony Edwards. And 6, Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Where did you think I was going to put Embiid on my list?
I thought you were going to put him top
Yeah,
10.
top 10.
Okay, but
Not
did
top
you expect
5.
me to go below
Like-
8 or
Like 9, 8, 7. that
Yeah.
area.
Okay, I'm shocked I was higher than him.
Yeah.
I thought you both were going to have Embiid in your top 5.
I just
No.
don't think Embiid
What do
had
you
a
have?
great season. Embiid's at 8 for me.
Well, Embiid also spent most of the season injured.
I'm at
so-
6 with him.
Yeah, I put him at 6. I gave him the
fine.
benefit of the doubt. I think he'll be better this season,
Okay.
just in
All
the
right.
regular season. I'll disclaimer that. But
Yeah.
Top.
top 5.
Five.
Now, I'm pretty sure outside of you with SG, I think me and Gio have the same 5 players in the top 5. But don't disclose
No.
anything.
You have LeBron top 5.
No,
Where was LeBron for you?
LeBron was number 9.
All right. Who you
Okay.
got? Tell us.
You have LeBron. I think he has LeBron in his top 5. So never
Wow.
mind. Yeah, because LeBron
That's
plays
crazy.
SGA.
No, LeBron's not in my top 5.
Oh, then never mind.
LeBron was at 9.
All right, so Anthony Edwards is in his top 5. So get
Correct.
into your top 5.
5 is Tatum. 4 is AE. 3 is Giannis. 2 is Luca. 1 is Joker.
Say it one more time. 5
Tatum.
is Tatum.
AE.
Hey.
Giannis.
Giannis.
Doncic.
Doncic.
Jokic.
Wow. So you have Doncic, Jokic. Okay.
I would probably say I would swap Tatum and Edwards.
Yeah.
I would
Agreed.
swap Tatum and Edwards, and I think that's a good top 5.
Okay.
Really, no qualms with anything else. Really, I think the top 3 is perfect. I think the top 3 is quite standard. Again, Luka and Giannis, I feel like are interchangeable.
Yeah, I agree.
They are
2 and
right
3.
now.
At 1, it should be one person.
It should only be one person.
It should be one person.
So,
Me,
yeah, sure.
Julius Randle.
Do you want me to read my top 5?
Let's
Yeah,
hear
go
it.
ahead.
Number 5, I have Jason Tatum. At number 4, I have Oraman. At number 3, I have Giannis. Number 2, I have Luka Doncic. And at number 1, I have Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
And I think there's actually, after Luka, there's like a really massive gap before number 1.
I think Luka's going to close that gap.
I don't think it's that massive, but
No,
there's definitely a gap.
I think it's a big
He
gap.
needs to get better defensively, and he needs to stop complaining.
Luka?
Yes.
Yes. But even still,
That's
I think
his big thing.
even if he does that, I still think the gap is quite large.
That's what you just said is precisely why I have Luka at
Luka-
3,
Because
not at 2.
in my opinion, I think Giannis will probably, because Giannis was injured this season. I think a better season will overtake Luka.
Yeah.
But go ahead, read your top 5.
So I'm going to start with number 1. So number 1 is going to be Jokic.
Okay.
Number 2 will be Giannis, not Luka,
Okay.
because he plays both sides of the
Yeah, of course.
of the game.
Right.
And then I got Luka at 3, Tatum at 4, SGA at 5.
I'm shocked you have SGA in your top 5. To be
Yeah.
honest, I know you're not an SGA believer.
No, I liked SGA. I wanted him to win MVP for a second there, but
Oh, that's right, you did. No, you wanted
Yeah.
Luka to win MVP.
I wanted everyone to win MVP at one point. You name it. I wanted them to win MVP.
I am perfectly fine with putting Giannis second because
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're interchangeable, like Tyler said.
Where would you say, like, can we get like a real life comparison of the gap between Jokic and either Luka or Giannis?
I think Giannis
As of
is a
right
lot
now.
closer to Jokic than we think. I genuinely think that.
I
don't
disagree.
think Luka. I think the gap between Giannis and Luka and the gap between Jokic and Giannis is about the same.
Well, let me say this. So I think Giannis is closer to Joker than Luka is, but I still think the gap is large.
Giannis is closer to
Joker.
Joker.
But I think just obviously based off of last season, you have to put Luka second.
Right.
But I still think like the gap between Jokic and Giannis is still massive in my
I don't think it's
opinion.
massive.
Giannis has to pass more.
I think the thing with Giannis for me is the playoff success. Because yes, you won a ring, you won a championship, but outside of that year, and it was questionable to begin with, what else have you done in the playoffs? Giannis hasn't gotten out of the first round since he won the since Game 7 against the Celtics.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that go into that, you know.
Right.
That.
I
Same,
I
Nuggets
understand it. But
had
again,
a blunder last year.
The
so.
best ability is availability. And yes, Giannis was hurt, but you did lose to an 8 seed and a 6 seed in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So Jokic is
They were
someone
upsets.
Jokic is someone in shape. He doesn't get hurt very often.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think it was his fault of why they lost to Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, and obviously it wasn't Giannis.
So we're speaking of health, but when they're both like at the top of their game, I don't
still
think there's
think-
that massive of a gap.
I still
really
think
don't.
Jokic is a more complete player than Giannis.
Yeah, because
Yes.
he passes way better. I mean,
He
he's
also-
probably the best
he
passer
runs
in
the
the league,
offense.
and he's like 7 foot.
Right.
So.
He runs the offense. He does it all.
Exactly.
He's not a cone on defense like everyone says he is. So obviously Giannis is a better defender, but I would still say there's like a big gap between Jokic and the field
Okay.
for me
I mean,
personally.
From my point of view, I'm thinking of defense is huge for me. Jokic, you know, he's an average defender, I would say.
I think to the
I would say he's an
I think
average
to the
defender.
naked eye of what a defender is, you would say he's average.
He's definitely not above average.
Well, the analytics show that he is.
How so?
His defensive box plus minus is better than Michael Jordan's as far as career goes in the playoffs. So he
Okay.
does a lot of the little.
But I feel like
things on
plus
defense.
minus it has a lot to do with team defense more so than like
Well,
individual.
Well, that's standard plus minus. The box plus minus works in a different way. It's a little confusing, but his just all those advanced stats like defensive win shares and deflections and a lot of the stats that don't show up on
He has
the
good
typical,
hands.
yes, quick
Okay.
hands, defensive rebounds.
I
He
see.
is clear the best in the league at.
But he's definitely not a guy like he's not like a presence. I feel like the reason why he has a bunch of deflections is because when you look at Jokic, you're like, oh, I can challenge this guy. I can go up
Exactly.
against him.
Yes.
That's probably why he racks up on the deflections because
Right.
he's not much of a presence in the paint.
Giannis
You're like
is more
like
of
Giannis
your-
is more like I'm not trying to go in the paint against that
Right.
guy.
Giannis is not an on-ball defender, though. Giannis is a help defender,
Yeah.
which is where he thrives in.
Yeah.
And that's why he gets all those blocks and everything. So it really just comes down to how you view it. I do think Giannis is a better defender than Jokic is, but Jokic's offensive capabilities are way better
I wouldn't say that.
than Giannis.
I would say they're better because he can do more. But I would never say way better.
I only say way better in the sense that Jokic can shoot and Jokic can play make.
The Jokic can play make. Giannis can shoot a little bit. They both shoot about the same.
I think it depends. When Jokic is on his shit, the threes falling like Steph level, like 48% from three in the playoff run.
I think that was a little bit of cheese. I don't think he'll ever
just
like that
just
again.
from the one, yeah, obviously. But yeah, I do think there's a gap.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah,
There's a gap.
There's a
But
gap.
It's not massive.
Like I can't at this current moment, I can't listen to any arguments for Giannis at number one.
No.
I can't.
I
can't
agree
listen
with
to
that.
anyone.
I would. Yeah. There's no chance, but I wouldn't say the gap is massive. I would say Giannis has a chance to pass him.
There's
this
a chance
season.
too. I think he needs to prove himself because
Yeah.
I still think that ring doesn't prove to me of Giannis.
You're a little biased though.
I am biased, but at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like the amount of times Middleton bailed that man out was just crazy.
Well, you need teammates, man. You can say the same thing about Jamal Murray bailing Jokic
Right.
out.
But at the end of the day,
threes,
Jokic
whatever.
never had a bad game in that playoff run. Giannis had bad games in that playoff run.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I stand with it. But it's all right.
All right.
So that was the list.
Well, look, I'm rooting for Jokic. Let's get that championship.
yes, sir.
Russ,
yes,
let's
sir.
go. So yeah.
What was the worst placement you think on this list?
I think Donovan Mitchell was pretty high for you.
Fair, I guess. He'll be
Mitchell
lower
was
probably
high.
next year.
I
His,
also-
his Bam placement was disrespectful.
Yeah, Bam was
My
pretty bad.
God. And his Dame placement as well.
What about for me? Besides leaving AD off the list,
AD's
that doesn't
not
count.
on your
That doesn't
Where'd you
count.
have,
'cause
where'd
it
you have
should be.
Kyrie?
I had Kyrie at 16.
You had Kyrie higher, right?
No, Kyrie's at 21.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah, Kyrie
Kyrie
was
was
at 16.
Kyrie was very high.
You think he was
I think
very
if he
high?
were to go on the list,
Man.
I would put him in the bottom 5.
Wow. I think Kyrie's a lot better than we think.
Who else missed the list for y'all?
All the players you
Westbrook.
guys had.
Honorable mention is Westbrook. He almost made it.
Scotty,
It's
Laurie,
close.
Markkinen, James Harden, Paul George.
I didn't have Harden in my honor. There was one player
James
actually.
Harden's not close.
There was one player that was not mentioned that was in my honorable mentions. Cat.
Yeah,
He's-
Towns.
He,
He's
I
an
don't
honorable
know.
mention, yeah.
Yeah, he's an honorable mention for me easily.
Depend. Rudy,
Rudith Gobert? No. No.
Chet.
I feel like
Early-
Kat is a better defender than Rudy, if you ask me.
Early doors shouts before we move on to shower thoughts for next season. Who can crack? Who do you think? Make a crazy projection. Who cracks top 30 next year?
Westbrook.
No.
All right, ready? Crazy projection.
Stop.
Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, wow.
Crazy projection, right?
Okay.
He's going to
Okay.
average 23 points a game next season.
23.
Efficient.
Big.
An efficient 20.
Efficient. How many assists?
0.3.
I have
Point
two.
three.
I got two takes.
Let's see it.
And they're, in my opinion, the two most underrated players in the league.
Go.
Cade Cunningham,
Okay.
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas.
Most
Okay,
improved
I like
player.
It. I like it.
Bro, 30, I would take it.
I like it.
Take it easily.
Oh,
Cam Thomas, we'll see.
Cade
I don't know.
Cunningham should crack the top 30 next year.
Yeah.
Without
I don't
a
know if Cam is going to have to. He's going to have to convert me. I'm going to have to be a. I'm
Bro,
going to have to.
I cannot wait for him to do so.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna go with Evan Mobley.
Wow.
I think Chet's got a better shot than Mobley.
I'll put Chet in there too.
What about J Dub?
No.
No.
No. Not a chance. Low key, now that he's on Sacktown, DeMar DeRozan could get himself back there.
I don't think so. I think he's
No.
done. He's passed.
DeJounte Murray.
Ooh, maybe.
Because of being on a new
Possible.
team.
Potentially.
Uh,
I'm trying to think who else.
Kobe
could
White.
Maybe.
Kobe
Nah.
White.
Nah. He'll be
I
good,
think
but
Kobe White.
not that sort of
Not
level.
top 30.
No.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, that concludes the final ranking video, I guess. Or is it? Maybe you'll have to find out next week. But next week is going to start our brand new series, which we cannot wait for you to see. Any final thoughts from y'all before we move on to shower thoughts?
No. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do
I
it.
have a question.
All right, into the final segment. It's time for shower thoughts, the segment that racks our brains like no tomorrow. We got to come up with a slogan for this, I feel. It's like we need to figure out something.
Jump in the shower with Antoine Cavino.
That just sounds like my worst nightmare.
That is fantastic.
I knew
Okay.
you would like that one.
Anyways, if you want to go check out the last episode, we talked about we got a little bit more creative on the last edition of Shower Thoughts. We talked about building our own expansion team, so full branding, city, coach, everything of that nature. So go check out episode 20. Link is down in the description below. And Antoine, it is your turn for Shower Thoughts. So we hope you brought yourself a good question this week. So I guess plain and simple, what you got for us?
I think I'm going to stay in that similar route with team expansion / moving. I'm going to say, just based on your guys' preference give me like an East and a West team that you think geographically right now for media purposes and also just location and a lot of other factors. What is a lot of just the factors of where they're located?
Okay.
Which team do you think would be most likely to move out of their current state and city and move somewhere else and potentially rebrand or stay the same thing, but just completely move to a different city?
So you're essentially, so just for the viewers, just to try and simplify it for the audio listeners, what team on each conference is more apt to move? Which will we choose to relocate?
Yeah, or what do you think most likely could? If
the most likely team to relocate.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't think any team is going to fold.
Well, obviously, they'll never happen.
But where would they move just because of location-wise, maybe money-wise, just easier for them?
Okay.
And we're not talking putting expansion teams. It's the same teams that are in the NBA right now. They're just going to move.
Right.
Where is a certain East team going to move to, and where is a certain West team going to move to?
All right. Let's make this not as bland. Let's not choose Vegas or Seattle to move them to.
Right.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah.
And then after we're done, I want to hear your thoughts.
Minus Vegas. Vegas and Seattle is an expansion team.
Right, but again, you can move, like, let's say the Kings move to Vegas, for example.
So I have to come up with the team, the franchise right
conference.
now that would want to move, and then where they would move to.
Yeah.
Which one do you think should move, essentially?
I think I was thinking the Hornets, Charlotte Hornets for the East, but I'm not sure. I like Charlotte a lot as a city.
It's a good city. It's very, I've been there once. Very underrated city.
Man.
It's got its own. It's where Mr. Beast is, man. He's the sponsor. Oh, he was the sponsor on the jersey.
Was he?
Yeah, as soon as Miles Bridges re-signed that contract, he took that right away.
For real? He did?
Really?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big up Mr. Beast for that.
Yeah, so I was thinking the Charlotte Hornets. I'm also thinking of the Washington Wizards, but you have to have a team in the capital.
Have to, yeah.
But they don't sell no tickets.
Right.
So
Well,
that's tough.
we're not going to. I don't want to count the Wizards because at some point they're going to move to Virginia.
Okay.
So they'll still keep the Wizards branding, but
What else though? Maybe the Raptors. I don't want a team in Canada if I'm being honest.
wow.
If I'm being honest, I don't.
Why
want
you
a
hate
team in
Canada?
I don't hate Canada. I like Canada.
What's the word for like not liking foreign stuff?
I don't like French people. No, I'm playing.
Wow.
I love my French.
They don't like us.
They
though.
invented French fries. Is that true?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's true.
They invented French toast.
French toast.
Yes.
Okay, so I love French people for that.
They don't like us though. They hate Americans.
Yeah, they hate America. My aunt was in France for the Olympics, and
They
some lady on the
hate
train almost got into like a fist fight with her. It was nasty.
For what?
I don't know. They
They
just
just
don't like
hate
Americans.
Americans.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah, we really need to figure this out. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Why do French people hate Americans?
We got to go there.
figure
and
it out
ask
one day.
them. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
The rap.
Maybe I don't like Canada because a lot of them speak French over there.
Where would you move those two teams to?
So
Move them to the other.
Toronto.
Well, you didn't choose the other team. You just chose Toronto.
Charlotte.
No.
Oh, you're gonna keep
East
Charlotte.
West, right? East West.
Yeah, it's one for each, right?
One for each.
Yeah.
Okay, so for East it's gonna be Toronto. I'll just stick to the East right now. I would move them to Nashville.
Good shout.
I would move, and we would not call them Raptors, of course. We would call them a different name.
Imagine a dinosaur just walking around Tennessee like that.
Yeah.
So you'd add a second team to Tennessee.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
that's perfectly fine.
I think
Fair.
Nashville. There's a huge. It's like a huge like. It's the growth in
It's a
Nashville is
populated area.
insane.
Right.
I have like 3 friends that moved to Nashville.
Right. My cousin's in Nashville.
Yeah, so it's like a
So-
super populated area, like you said.
Yeah.
It's a sports town as well.
It is.
So
And it's a good. You're not interfering a college
oh,
town.
I forgot about St. Louis.
That's true. But
It's
some of
okay.
those
West
you could
Coast.
argue
Stay in
for each.
Nashville.
Yeah,
You can move the West team to St. Louis.
you can.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, but it's good that I'm glad you chose Nashville and not like a Louisville where it's like a college town.
Yeah.
not really made for the NBA. I would
Yeah.
say. I got a hot take for a team I
Okay.
would move, and no, I'm not moving the Knicks, even though I would love to. I The easy choice would be to move the Nets back to Jersey, but marketing-wise, it makes no sense. I would move the Orlando Magic.
I was thinking that.
I don't think Orlando, outside of the Disney area and Lake Buena Vista and Bay Lake, it's not really that great of a city. I would move them to Baltimore.
I like that.
Because not only does Baltimore need a team in the worst way, but this could maybe stir up a nice little rivalry with the Wizards, which would get some more ticket sales through the door.
Yo, Tyler, you're on to something.
And Baltimore loves their Ravens and Orioles.
The only other thing I would do if that doesn't work is maybe that would draw too much crowd away from Washington is move them to Pittsburgh.
Huh.
I would actually do that instead. I would move the Magic
I like
to Pittsburgh.
Baltimore more.
I think Pittsburgh's a better sports town.
I think they're more football focused.
Doesn't matter. Basketball.
No, they love their hockey team.
Okay. I like it though. Either way, I like it regardless. But wow. I love that. Baltimore take, I loved that.
Good one, right? Now, do you want us to do West and then you do both, or do you want to do your East?
No, do your West.
Actually, do your East because I want to separate it into part 1, part 2.
Okay.
So who would yours be?
I'm still trying to think of West.
Yeah, I'm trying. The West teams are tough because they're all in good markets.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult to figure out which one, but there's definitely one that would suffice, essentially.
Not gonna lie, I think I'd move the Bucks out.
Based?
Wow.
As a Nets fan, based.
I think I would move the Bucks to Nashville.
Milwaukee would hate
Milwaukee's the biggest city in Wisconsin.
Milwaukee would absolutely hate you.
Yeah. And where would you move them to? Nashville?
Nashville.
He already said Nashville. You got to pick somewhere.
Oh, wait. Then I'm keeping Milwaukee there then.
Yeah.
It's really tough. There's really only a few teams you could choose, to be honest.
For the West, right?
No, for the East as
for the
well.
East,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got to pick one. And we're going to have to push you for an answer so we don't want to leave the lovely viewers and listeners in radio silence.
Let's see. You know what? Why not put another team in Chicago? And let's move
Let's move who?
the Hornets
The Hornets to Chicago.
to Chicago and make that a second team.
I don't hate the take.
I hate that take. I hate that take.
Chicago is one of the biggest cities. I think it's like the third biggest city in America.
Yeah.
So makes sense. There's 2 baseball teams.
I
in
don't think it
Chicago.
would happen, but I think actually the Hornets are. I can't move the Raptors.
They will ever be in the Bulls' shadow.
Every single time. Although I don't know the way this front office is trending.
Yeah, but still, like the history of the Bulls, like nah, you
The
can't
Michael
have 2
Jordan
teams over
days.
there.
That'd be funny if the team that used to be owned by Michael Jordan went to Chicago.
Yeah, that would be cool
Yeah, the Hornets. Yeah, exactly.
with the
Okay.
Jordan logo.
That's fair.
I see the.
That's a
thought
typical.
behind
That's a typical Antoine Draft type take. we don't mind it. But
Who's your West team?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
yeah, I'm trying to think of which.
I'm
West
surprised
team.
you guys haven't said Utah. Move Utah.
I was thinking about
bro.
Utah, but Utah's nice.
Salt Lake City is growing. They're getting the hockey
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
The Jazz might rebrand at some point soon, hopefully.
I was thinking OKC.
Okay.
No,
But they're-
leave
they're
them. Leave
Yeah,
them.
that's
Bro,
what
you
I'm
realize how much
thinking.
aura SGA brings to that state, bro? When he leaves, bro, that state's going to be in the drink.
Yeah, that
I
state has
think-
become an NBA town, or
I think you move either San Antonio
No.
or Portland.
No.
I was thinking Portland, but no.
No.
San Antonio. You have to keep all the Texas teams.
You could move Memphis to Nashville.
I actually would move Memphis.
Memphis to Nashville.
I would move Memphis.
Nemhard? You have Andrew Nemhard.
Sure. I mean, what I would do in this situation when the new expansion, when Seattle and Vegas come in, I would move New Orleans to the east or Minnesota, whichever one. No, you know what I would do? I would move Minnesota to the east.
No.
Let me finish.
New Orleans.
Let me cook. Let me
New Orleans.
Let me
Cook.
cook. Let me land. I would move Minnesota to the east because your Southwest division would be OKC, the Texas teams, and
New Orleans.
and New Orleans, right?
Okay.
I would move Minnesota to the east, so you have a spot in the Northwest to open up, and I would move Memphis to Vancouver
Huh.
and bring them back where they belong in Vancouver.
I'm not 100% against that one.
No, but you're
It's kind of- but I'm
anti-Canada.
I am anti-Canada.
You're anti-Canada.
So
You are anti-Canada,
I'm
but
not
really,
for it either.
that's true.
But I'm more for it than I am against it. I'll put it that way.
Okay, yeah, don't offend any Canadian viewers. We do get a lot of Canadian
Are
viewers.
you kidding me? I love them. Anthony just put that narrative into my. No,
I
that's not what
put
it
nothing out
Those
there.
damn Knicks fans, man.
Who are you moving, Gio?
Man, I'm still undecided, to be honest. Oh man, give me some teams. Give me a list of teams.
You
You
got
can move the Kings. You can move the Rockets. You can move the Jazz. You can move the Grizzlies. You can move the Spurs.
I'm moving the Clippers, bro.
okay.
That's a good shout.
fair.
Get the Clippers out of LA because they were never accepted to begin with.
Right.
So we're getting the Clippers out of there, and we're gonna move them.
I think you keep them in state. And you know where you keep them
There's
in
too many
state?
Cali teams.
I think you put them in San Diego.
Low key.
That'd be a good shout, actually.
Low key, that might be a good.
Put them in San
spot
Diego.
for them.
What about like Kansas City?
The San Diego Clippers. That sounds.
Or St. Louis.
Nah.
Saying because there's no cruise ships down there.
San Diego is a,
San Diego
Yeah.
might be
it's a
good.
beach area.
All right, you know what, Anthony? That's good. That's my pick.
Not bad. I'm trying to think
San
if there's.
Diego Clippers.
What if you swapped the Clippers with someone else
What do you mean?
in the West?
Like swapped.
Like,
If
locations?
you move the Clippers to whatever the team you choose, and that team goes to LA,
so what would it be for you?
what would be that team?
What team would fit in LA the
Yeah.
best?
Golden State.
What team would?
Nah, not
a
Golden State.
team that would give the Lakers a run for their money and have like a really good rivalry. Even though the Clippers beat them most of the time over the past few years.
Denver.
Spurs?
No, I wouldn't put Denver there. Denver belongs in the altitude. The Spurs, no.
No?
I think low key the Thunder.
You think so?
I think the Thunder would be a perfect spot in LA.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think back to like the KD days, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, the Lakers were
Phoenix.
shit back then.
Yeah.
I think the Clippers kind of belong where they are.
Clippers, you think that they should stay in LA?
Yeah,
I think San Diego will be better.
I think
for them.
San Diego would
I think
be better.
I think we should move the Knicks to Alaska.
That's fine. We become the Penguins.
I'd root for them actually, low key.
We'd become the Penguins. That's fine.
I genuinely think the Clippers would get a ton more ticket sales if they moved
Oh,
to San Diego.
Yo, can I make a really good
Ton more.
can I make a good Prem analogy
Sure.
for that take? Only true Prem fans will understand this. So the Clippers in LA is like Harry Maguire at Man United.
Yes.
The Clippers anywhere else would be like Maguire at like Aston Villa.
So significantly better.
Significantly
or playing
better.
for England.
Oh yeah, Maguire's good for England, but put Maguire on like Villa and he'd be insane.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Pretty sure the viewers don't know.
Ju-
Some of the
say-
viewers would.
Say Harry Maguire
No,
in
Say
your camp.
say Slabinho
no.
because he has a square head.
He's like Russell Westbrook if he was really, 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 really bad.
Harry Maguire on Man United is like Russ on the Lakers. And then Harry Maguire on Aston Villa is like Russ on the Nuggets.
Well, we don't know how
Okay.
Russ is on the Nuggets.
He's going
Yeah,
to
we
be
do.
great. He's
We
going to
know.
be great.
We know.
But
Does that conclude your guys'
well,
takes?
what you didn't say your team?
I would
for
move
that.
the Clippers to San Diego.
Well, he already said the Clippers.
You already did that?
You gave that to me.
All right,
yeah,
fair.
you have to
fair.
choose something else. Just don't move Sacktown because
I
that home crowd over the
Yeah.
past 2 years has sold
Yeah.
me completely.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, no. That if they were still bad, I would have moved.
They have a top 3 home crowd in the NBA. Itchy.
Would you put any team in the Dakotas, Nebraska,
Bo-
Montana,
Bo-
Idaho?
Boise,
Did you- did you-
Boise, Idaho.
Did you
I
say
was thinking about
did you say the Dakotas in 2024?
Dakotas.
The Dakotas.
North Dakota, the second best Dakota in 2024. It's crazy.
No, wait. You don't call them the Dakotas?
Well,
South-
I'm
North
saying
and
you
South
do,
Dakota?
but it's just North
Do
Dakota
you,
is
do
the
you
second
think
best
do you
Dakota.
think Boise, Idaho needs a team?
College town, don't touch it.
How about Albuquerque?
Yes. Now, honestly, if you were to put a team in New Mexico, Albuquerque's the bigger city, but Santa Fe's got the vibe. So either or is good. Maybe you put a second team.
How
in,
close
like-
are they?
I don't think they're that close, as far as I know.
You could move OKC to Albuquerque, or
Nah,
even Portland.
Keep okay.
Honestly, if you're adding, if the only state I would add another team to is Texas, and I would put them in like Austin maybe,
Wow.
Austin.
because Austin
Dallas.
might get an NFL team at some point.
Yeah,
Wow. That's a ton of teams in Texas.
it's a lot. Texas is a
Ton
big
of people.
state.
Ton of people, so I guess it works.
Yeah.
Man, I would move a team to St. Louis. St. Louis
I
is a
agree.
sports town.
Kansas City's better.
Kansas City. I forgot about that.
Kansas City Blazers.
Kansas City
Yo,
Kansas City right now
like
is the place to be because of the Chiefs with the dynasty loading.
Right.
So it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
maybe the Blazers. I would move.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm
know.
biased and I would want to keep them
Yeah.
in Portland, but
It sounds better.
Right.
Maybe the Spurs.
Kansas City Blazers is cool. No, keep the Spurs. Too much history
All
over
right,
there.
fine.
Spurs, yeah.
The Blazers will move.
Honestly, if this trend keeps continuing, we may have to move the Pistons.
They can. They're a Detroit team.
Right, but if they keep becoming the foot of the league, like they're gonna have to
But-
move
but
it.
The
elsewhere.
history there is too
Detroit
much.
is a sports
We'll
town.
swap them with someone then.
You swap them, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Start an,
history of
expan-
Detroit Pistons, you can't do
start
that.
an expansion team in Detroit, or move Detroit
Move
to like
Detroit to Albuquerque.
move Detroit to Vegas and put the Vegas team in Detroit.
That's so bad.
That would be tough, but yeah,
alright.
not a bad addition to Shower Thoughts. Not bad at all. So, any final thoughts
No.
on this edition?
Keep the Knicks in New York. Move Brooklyn. Move Brooklyn to China.
Well, no. If I'm being honest, Brooklyn, the Nets in Brooklyn is a huge upgrade. As much as I loved them being in Jersey, the Brooklyn vibe is just so there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's
It
a lot.
works.
Because the Knicks to me feel too corporate, too simple. The Nets kind of bring that sort of off the beaten path,
Yeah.
sort of creativity that I
Yeah.
just don't think the Knicks will ever have.
Yeah.
And it's not a slight on them. It's just those New York teams just kind of stay simple.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So
They do.
So yeah, next
sure.
week, Gio, it'll be your turn for Shower Thoughts. So
Alright.
you got a good question for us, hopefully.
I hope so.
And with
I hope
that,
I bring
ladies and
that fire.
gentlemen, that brings us to the end to episode number 21 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Guys, we've done 21 of these. We're coming up on 5 months of doing these podcasts. How are we feeling?
Feeling good.
Wow. I feel like we're running out of ideas.
Look, the NBA is full of ideas.
We're waiting
Yeah.
for the season to start, but right now, off season, I feel like I'm running out of some ideas. But we have some good things.
We got some stuff.
that
Got a
we
lot of
have.
stuff coming up that's
Yeah,
planned.
we're heavily relying on rankings, which is fine because I love rankings.
Exactly, yeah. But Gio, you know what time it is. We've reached that point in the video.
Oh.
For those that are still with the flow, what do the people comment?
Westbrook and China.
Comment cheese in the comments.
Cheese?
Westbrook
Comment
and
cheese.
Westbrook and China.
Westbrook is
No,
signing
bro.
for the
Why
New
are we
York
still
Knicks in
talking about
China.
Wasn't that last week's little joke? No, it's
Yeah.
not funny. It's not funny.
What happened to the Wuhan Westbrooks?
The
Or
wonton. Westbrook. He can't even remember his own joke. Like, bro, what is this
The
blasphemy?
wonton. That's such a good name.
It is cold.
You can't tell me that's not good.
It's trash.
The washed Westbrooks.
Oh my gosh.
Rip
He's,
City.
he's a top 30 player in the NBA.
The Rip City remix still hits pretty hard.
It really does.
I don't
The
really
G
like
League
it.
team.
I'm trying to
I
think
think it
of.
hit pretty hard.
I think the Beijing Brunsons sound better.
That's funny because he's never going there.
I think
Never know.
wasn't he. I think he was in China for something last
Oh
year.
my god.
So,
Send Cam Thomas to Japan.
hey, bro, he would cook.
He'll cook in Japan.
He would cook up
with
in
Dwight
Japan.
Howard.
No, he's in Taiwan. Stop being
Oh,
racist.
fuck. Japan.
But
Who's in Japan?
We're gonna send you to Japan.
I'm gonna send you. We're gonna send you to Japan. Yuta Watanabe's in Japan. Nets
And Rui
legend.
Hachimura.
Well, no, he's in LA.
Yeah, we'll send him there. You don't like Rui.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Rui can go.
But
Rui can go back to Japan.
Bye, Rui.
But yeah, that brings us to an end to episode 21. Next week, we're going to start a brand new mini series. We're mentioning it again because we need to get y'all hype for it. And we'll just see. I think training camps start up in like a week or two. So we'll kind of get into the nitty gritty when the time comes. So if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. If you're on any audio platforms, give us a 5-star rating, follow us on there, all that good stuff. Follow us on our socials at FloorSpacerPod on Twitter, Instagram, all the nine, the whole 9 yards. Follow our personal ones, get Gio to 1 million Twitter followers. Any final thoughts from you guys before we send the viewers home for the day?
That's all. That's all, folks.
Are you okay over there?
He's never getting to 1 million followers.
He's not even getting to 12 at this point. But
Every time you say that, it's never going to happen. We're going to say it in our fucking graves. It's not going to.
exactly.
You know, just because of that, get me to 1 million subscribers. I mean, followers. Get me to 1 million
Wait,
followers.
on your Geo fans?
Yes.
Bro.
We are going to set a goal. Let's get to 3K before the end of September.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I
our
would love
goal.
that.
We're like what? We're like a solid
2.6.
350.
360.
We're like 360
360.
subscribers away. So get us there before the end of the month.
Let's do it.
And let's try and set another goal. 5K before the end of the year.
Yes.
I think is very doable.
If we hit it at New Year's Eve before
That'd be fire.
the clock hits 12, then we hit it this year.
Exactly.
That'd be
It
cool.
counts.
That's the goal.
Oh, yeah, actually so cool.
So yeah, we hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. And we will see you all next week in episode 22. Peace out.